yeah, it should be an exciting match.
Yeah, and we are starting. We are starting now. I am in the game. I'm going to put first the flag for the players, so then you can be checking a little bit the maps already. Be ready because I'm gonna ask you all about the maps here. And this is Spain, cities FIFA, and I think MbL it was the 12 or something. If not, I will check. But ladies and gentlemen, we are now inside with MbL as Berbers blue on the left, and TaToH Khmer in the south or on the right on the screen. And here, Mr. Survivalist, one more tournament together. I love it. What personally civilization do you prefer more then, Berbers or Khmer?
I prefer Khmer for sure. 100% here. If the game goes late, I think Berbers definitely will be the better civ, but I think Khmer just has so much aggressive potential in the early game that I think TaToH is definitely going to exploit that. And looking at the map, though, MbL does have back berries, back gold, very easy to wall in against early aggression. So he might have the perfect map to actually stop Khmer aggression here, but we're just going to have to see. Now, looking at TaToH's map, it's quite a bit more open with the forward gold, forward berries. Wood lines seem to be a little bit more awkward as well. So as the aggressor, you don't really care as much about having such an open map, but it still could be an issue.
Yeah, anyway, you can also put houses, right, with Khmer here and then protect with the garrison those villas. So, might be also okay. I don't know what you think about that, but Berbers, it just signed in maybe in early Castle Age and then till Imperial. They are behind in all other situations during the game. So, I agree with you. I prefer Khmer as well. Like, I see Berbers more, they need the Castle Age approach to be ideal, but the problem is with Khmer, you might have better timing.
Yeah, exactly. So Khmer is going to be putting the pressure, but if TaToH can't do enough damage in the early game and MbL gets to Castle Age without taking too much damage in his economy, he's going to be in a great spot to just spam units. So even just having access to camels against Khmer is going to really hurt the Khmer Knight spam because, well, they don't like to add a barracks as the Khmer. So generally we won't be seeing as much pikemen with them. They could add monks, but still, the Khmer feel a little bit naked sometimes because they skip the barracks against cavalry.
And about the players, are we gonna finally get another 6 cities? You know, because sadly the previous the two first cities of the day, oof. I mean, you could expect these kind of things with Leary. I expected a little bit more with Islam versus Vivi, to be honest, with the Canadian, with your fellow Canadian, right? But it's what it is sometimes. But this series, MbL and TaToH, my prediction is 2-3-3-2.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And, well, I hope that we get to see all 5 games.
Yeah,
yep.
we hope, you know. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what he's going to be. He's going to go and take that, the Rhino. Let's see. He has 3 villas on berries. Okay, he's going to now push, get the Rhino MbL. Even MbL, just look how has changed the meta, that MbL don't lame anymore.
Yeah, well, these days you can push the deer and it can be worth it a little bit more. You don't really want to lose scout HP because that can really lead to disadvantages later on. So I think laming is still probably decent, but you just get you can at least get ahead by pushing more deer than your opponent, or at least stay kind of even. Whereas if you go for the lame, it's a bit of a risk. So you never know what you're gonna get.
Survivalist, look at the timeout by TaToH.
Oh yeah, well that's just Khmer things. You don't need a mill. You don't need anything. You don't need any prerequisite buildings with this civ. You just completely full on hunt, and that's the fastest uptime that you can really get. 0 idle TC. And but with this fast uptime, I don't think he can go archers. I think he's gonna have to add a stable here and just go for scouts, which is fine. But MbL has such an easy map to wall against scouts. It's super easy with those back resources. And what does TaToH see? He's just scouting forward now. So I think if he was all visible, he might not want to go scouts here, just based on how MbL's map is. So well, we'll see if we can get some damage done. We're even seeing a farm, so you can even sneak in a farm or two. Yep.
That surprised me, right? Like a farm right now is not even waiting for the horse collar, right? So maybe he's not gonna make the horse collar then. That can be an indicator. Obviously, he's gonna go scouts, I believe, because he's not going for gold. Okay, another farm.
Yeah.
Well,
even the second farm, because that's just going to allow for more scouts. So TaToH's plan here is going to be to add as many scouts as he can as early as he can, and that's why he went up so early. So it makes sense not to focus on anything on eco when you're up this fast. He's going to get double bit axe because it's just such a good upgrade. But other than that, he's going to try and get to like 4 scouts, go forward, and try and just, you can even pick off spears at that time and try and disrupt MbL's economy.
Do you think he's gonna go all the scout, or he will need, in case that MbL is also going? Oh, MbL is going for gold. Interesting. Then, well, I believe that my question is still there. Is gonna be TaToH doing archery range, or he's gonna go full scout because he's exploring the gold right now?
Yeah, I think it's going to be full scouts for a little while, but then TaToH is going to have to add a range because, well, if there's archers and 2 spearmen, you're not going to really be able to get much done with 4 scouts or 5 scouts. So I think that once TaToH has enough farms down, he feels like he has enough farms, then he's going to add the range. And we could either see some we'll probably see skirmishers from him, but potentially archers, but probably not. He just needs something to deal with the spearmen pretty much eventually.
Yeah, the problem, I mean, the problem, we can call a problem, is that we have 3 scouts already, but MbL has already 2 spears. Like, even if you are up super quick, seems the other player is going nowadays 18, 19 population. It's gonna be in time to defend, but there's a villager down. Or
maybe. Yeah,
it's not committed.
It's not gonna go down. Yeah, it's really hard to commit on the current patch. Sometimes your units kind of bump into themselves and don't really attack, so it's really hard to get these villager picks. You need a little bit of extra time these days to get those. But anyways, we'll see what he can do. TaToH keeping a few scouts at home, I guess, just in case some aggression comes in or he just wants to group up. And really nice micro with the scouts, though, not taking any damage from the spear.
And now he's gonna take finally a villain. No, he need to commit now because that villain is almost bye-bye. He's gonna take it. Now he took some damage to 2 scouts. He's worthy 1 villain. Ooh, now it's gonna be the second villain here down by TaToH. This is now worthy a lot. Like 100% worthy, Mr. Survival is good play there by TaToH.
Yeah, that was really sloppy by MbL to lose that second villager. We're seeing a blacksmith. Okay, and we're seeing a blacksmith and archery range from TaToH, so he's gonna add in his anti-spear defense here. Probably skirmishers. Well, he's not on gold yet, so makes sense to go skirmishers. And then it's gonna be skirmisher scout, and he's just going to keep the pressure up. So MbL didn't really wall that well. He did resource walls, but he's still open everywhere, so the scouts are just going to be running around and just getting damage where they can.
It's surprising. It's surprising because MbL usually in many situations he made what is very known as MbL walls, and right now TaToH has 8 cows. He's doing skirmishes. I'm not even sure that he's gonna make fletching. Maybe he's gonna go also for arbors for the scouts.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well, but I don't think he actually will with the range down. I think he will just want to go for fletching. Having that extra range and then also the extra damage is pretty good on the skirmishers. So this little attack getting cleaned up in the back of TaToH's base, and now TaToH's gonna be able to group up all of his scouts together, and there's 7 scouts on the field. So that's starting to be a pretty scary number.
How great is the mobility now? MbL is doing a stable now, but he's still 2 villages behind. He has the 2 spears. And remember, we have said, Chimera economy insane, as you were talking. Professional disco caster, fletching. Fletching on the way with the skirmishes. Only 2, but he's gonna do more. So, the good thing here with Chimera is that you keep doing the scout, keep doing the skirmishes, and you still have a good economy. Thanks to the crazy bonus they have. Oh, but this is not a good battle for TaToH anymore, Mr. Survivalist.
Yeah, losing those 2 scouts was pretty horrible, but I don't think MbL's going to be able to pressure that much. With 4 skirms out, it's just got to be careful of this 1 scout cav from MbL, and TaToH is going to be completely fine. Now, this is kind of going back to those early Dark Age farms that TaToH added. Just having a few farms early allows for this constant scout production from the stable. And I think it was the way that TaToH set up his economy this game allowed him to get all this going, which was really smart. And yeah, look, TaToH's coming forward with skirmishers and scouts, and that's going to be hard for MbL to stop. So we'll see what MbL's answer to this is. It's going to be his own scouts, which, I mean, if MbL can get to a scout and archer composition, that is better than scouts and skirmishers, because of course archers can deal with scouts, whereas skirmishers, they're kind of useless against the scouts. But MbL's going to need time.
Yeah, that's the only issue he has. Well, it's a big issue. Oh, but now he's even doing the +1. So he has the fletching, he's doing the skill bar and armor. Now the scout and the skirmishers are going back. He wants to wait till he's doing that upgrade, of course, because MbL, they start to have survival is a lot of army. He has 8 spears, man. Whoa. MbL is usually always doing this. He's not being greedy doing army. If he has to do army, he's doing army. And he has a lot of army on the field. And he's gonna send everything. Yeah, I like the scouts, but he has so many spears, and now archers as well, doing a scout. MbL is doing everything. The problem is, it's gonna be all feudal this, or we're gonna see then Khmer power to go castle. For now, it seems that it's all feudal, Mr. Survival is sick.
Yeah, both players have to go more feudal. If one player stops the army production here, then the other player is going to have more army and going to be attacking, because this is just a no-wall play. Neither player is full walled at all, so both players need to go full military here. And yeah, it really comes down to the micro taking good fights. It could go either way here. Now, TaToH is really investing in these upgrades. Now Bloodline's coming in, so that means that TaToH really wants to add lots of scouts. He's not adding any scouts right now, though, so okay, never mind. He just idled a little bit, but he is going to be adding more. And this almost feels like he needs a tower against this. This almost feels like it's going to be too much for TaToH to handle here. And, well, where's TaToH's army?
But there's no army for TaToH. He's doing the armor now, double archer range. The archers is still coming. The scouts are with the upgrades, but he has only 3 scouts. The archers still there. But MbL is now sending more army or not? It's starting to MbL wall, because he feels that now his resources are good. I mean, Khmer is great with the economy, but the truth is, the survival is that MbL is doing less army, cheaper army as well, and cheaper upgrades, because he doesn't have bloodlines, his skill bar than armor. So at the end, that's kind of make that MbL probably is gonna be up to castle age faster. Look at the walls he's doing. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, remember, MbL, all he needed to do was get to Castle Age without taking much economic damage. How much economic damage did he take? He took 2 villager losses early, which is pretty bad, but I think if he can make up for it by getting to Castle Age and spamming knights, I think he's going to be completely fine. But his walls are a little bit late, so these scouts maybe going to disrupt the walling a little bit.
But still, those 2 scouts or 3 scouts are low HP. He's gonna lose another village, or maybe not. He's trying to delete, and I think he's gonna lose it. Maybe not. He lost it, but he still is losing all the scouts. Now he's doing the market, and he's on the way to Castle Age. He managed MbL to be up to Castle Age, and that's pretty sick. Remember that this game is huge for both. But even better for if MbL win, he get the seeding from TaToH, that is the number 5. He qualified and he go to the brackets that is going to avoid, for example, Leary, that he has qualified already. You know what I mean? All the higher seed.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's pretty sick. So it's so important match.
Well, it's an important match for both of them. So, anyways, we're seeing Bloodlines come in for MbL. He's just getting Horsecaller now. And so we are going to be seeing probably, well, that Berber Knight spam. And there's the second stable. Will he add a third stable? That's the question. He's probably going to go TCs. It's the safer approach. Just 2 stable knights, full knights with TCs. And is this open? It's not open, is it?
No. He made the polish there. He did polish his wall there. He only, I think he left on purpose open just in front to dive into the TC and kill. But he has so many crossbows. If he's doing now crossbow with Bodkin arrow and double stable, I don't think he need a third one, because you can spam an oath, and also you got the crossbows. I like the army composition. I know that TaToH has more, but oh well, TaToH has 10 archers too, and he's coming. He has a lot of army too. What the hell? Look at now, Survivalist, he's taking the berries now. He did use the mill now. He never took the berries, TaToH. What the hell?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, he didn't need him, I guess.
Yeah,
exactly. So, well, this aggression is good from TaToH because it's keeping MbL back. So MbL's not able to hit a crossbowman timing like he wanted to because he needed the archers at home just in case these units got in. And so the advantage of MbL having these crossbowmen well, they're just archers for now. He'll probably upgrade them eventually, but it's just so that they complement the knights really well. If our Khmer player adds in pikemen against the knights, then the crossbowmen or archers will deal with that. And also, knights hitting a wall, they like to have some archer support so that they can hit repairing villagers. Now this fight, as long as MbL doesn't lose any knights, he's gonna be so happy with this. And the knights with +1 is not quite enough here though.
Yeah, but I wanted to ask you, do you agree that the MbL is not even upgraded those archers? I mean, you make that many archers and you don't upgrade them?
Well, he doesn't have the resources for it right now. He wants to invest into +2 armor on the knights instead of upgrading the
But that's
the
the
archers.
question.
And
what is better
well, yeah.
here?
Okay, so I think his idea is that if with focus fire, 9 archers will still kill a crossbowman in 1 hit. So why upgrade the archers if you're still one-shotting with focus fire? You might as well get the knights upgraded first, and then the archers are still doing the job. So I don't think he actually needs to upgrade these archers because they're still gonna do what they need to do.
Okay, let's see if it's gonna happen because now the knights are there. The archers, no crows are there too. But he's now with those crossbows. I think TaToH is doing a better job. The knights are almost gone. You can see he's running away with the scouts, and the scout is gonna take now a knight +2. This battle, in my opinion, is much better for TaToH than TaToH. He's on 3 TCs right now. So it didn't work that great this because he has lost quite a lot, and these archers now from TaToH are doing the damage he needed.
Yeah, that hill advantage is just so strong. And just the crossbowmen on the hill were doing so much damage. And also he was dodging the archer shots from MbL. So, and look at this, he's just leading the knights around.
Look at this, man. Oh my god. He's playing with him, man. TaToH 53 villages, 48 for MbL, 13 population military army for MbL, TaToH 18. The problem when you are against Khmer, Mr. Survival, is that if you get this economy lead, the snowball can be real.
Yeah, but Berbers can just spam knights like crazy here, so I think since MbL, he's got to know that he's behind here economically. He's got to know that he needs to be spamming knights here. He might be adding a 3rd TC pretty soon, but I think that might be a mistake. I think he really needs to go for Berber's advantage or Berber Civ advantage, which is spamming knights in the mid game, because that's how he can over.
Will you go siege?
Yeah. Oh, definitely pushing potentially with siege. TaToH added in crossbowmen, so and TaToH's still making crossbowmen here as well. So going forward with siege, if he just has like even 10 knights here, forward siege workshop, then he could potentially push the main gold. He could push really a lot of places.
After watching your qualifiers, sorry for asking if you will push, okay? I know that you will really go all aggressive, all in, and total domination with that one, okay? Sorry, man, my bad, okay? I forgot about your aggression skills. That was pretty sick. Beating against the fire, because those scenes were pretty crazy. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway.
Was fantastic. Go on.
3rd TC from MbL. But the thing is he's adding economy when he's behind in economy. So TaToH's gonna maintain his lead, even if MbL adds economy here. It's not as good as trying to kill TaToH's economy. I think trying to kill TaToH's economy is better than adding your own economy here. But well, we'll see if it's gonna pay off. Let's think more about the late game now, because I don't think this game is going to end in Castle Age. I think that both players, they're going to be happy to just... Oh, double conversion, though. That's pretty huge.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that this game is going to go later. Now, thinking about the late game, Berbers have very cheap cavalry units. But Khmer, they do have those farms that are pretty sick. So
but for
it's going to be a cavalry battle.
Survival is for late game, I prefer Berbers. I think they have more tools than Khmer. Don't know what you think.
Yeah, well, just having access to camel is really huge. Of course, Khmer have the ballista elephant, but on Arabia, they're just kind of too slow. And just having access to gunpowder as Berbers is really nice.
Well, I mean, Khmer has hand cannoneers too, but bomber cannons is what they don't have. So depending on those hills and how you are going to locate your castles, let's see. But MbL is still going now for a 4 tones, and he's still losing villages. He has lost already 6, so it's 15 villages more. The question here is, we see how he's spamming barracks. So he's going with a lot of archers, and now he's spamming a lot of pikes. Problem here, you might defend properly, yes, but you don't have really mobility with that army. So MbL now try to raid non-stop. Seems you have now 4 town centers. Why not, right? He's doing more stable, so I think he's going for the huge castle age aggression.
Yeah, that could potentially be the play here. And neither player is really completely walled, or at least there's going to be some ways to get damage for both players. But the monks are going forward into the crossbowmen, and this is a horrible fight for MbL. He needs to save those archers. I don't know, with the hill, maybe, but I think the MbL's just gonna get wrecked here in this fight. He did not need to force this fight, and that could be game, actually.
He's losing
that could be game.
He's losing all. Look at the army numbers. Oh my god. Why he did that without siege? MbL did a terrible fight here. He lost absolutely all the knights. That's surprising because MbL usually control the army like God. Controlled really, really well. But he lost absolutely everything. Obviously, MbL is not this kind of a player that give up early. Definitely not. But the timing, the momentum now is for TaToH. TaToH is still, instead of trying to save resources and go imp, he's doing a lot of farming. He's even doing upgrades. Ballistic now. He's coming now with the crossbows. He's there on the hill. Obviously, if he's doing few Scorpions, he maybe can hold. But the Scorpions are not yet there. And now, those monks are going down. He has to be careful. Only 3 knights. How you can defend here? You need a lot more siege. Survival is he's on a timer right now, MbL, or he's gonna be destroyed by TaToH. 46 army, man. It's sick amount of army. And also, 5 villages more.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's really hard to deal with these crossbowman balls. So, Khmer, like, he could have gone knights, but honestly, the crossbowmen are doing the job here, and MbL really just shouldn't take that fight against the pikes. He probably needed to just add a few more crossbowmen, or even get the crossbowman upgrade. 10 crossbowmen behind the knights to kill the pikes, and he takes a better fight, and that could have gone either way, but he was completely blindsided by the fact that TaToH was also moving across the map at the same time, and yeah, that was just a bit of an unfortunate engagement from MbL. Oh, MbL just got husbandry now, so him lacking that upgrade was pretty key.
Yeah, well, anyway, look at the castle he's doing. He has to make the castle there. He knows he's coming with so many units. If he's not doing the castle, the doubt castle is gonna be real. 40%, a lot of archers. Might do the castle, but might kill, how many villas? 4 or 5 villas, maybe more. Maybe more.
Yeah,
He has
maybe.
ballistic. He's sticking a lot of villas here, but the castle is up, and now, he's trying to wall. No, he's not gonna be able to wall with the stone wall here.
No.
A house. A house, he couldn't. He has ballistic,
Yeah.
man. Ballistic is huge here. But he's also trying to raid. Still, TaToH didn't lose yet a single village in this game. Echo KD,
Wow.
13-0. 13-0. You know, like, not bad. And he still have 52 military. Himself said yesterday that he didn't feel he played great, that he was feeling a little bit sick and he didn't play his best, but he obviously was happy because at the end he won, and that's why he's here. Today, at least this first game, in my opinion, is playing so clean and fantastic. Don't know what you think.
Thank you for
Well, TaToH floating like 1,500 wood right now. Hopefully he spends that pretty soon, but up
It's
to
up.
Imperial Age.
He's up to Imperial, so
Yeah.
just...
So
I mean,
we're going to be seeing Arbalister from him. And yeah, he's adding another range, so it's going to be Arbalister and also Khmer. They do have the Halberdiers, so Arb-Halb going to be very, very hard for MbL to stop. I wonder if MbL goes something like Genitor or something like that. He's going to need something here. It's not Knight Scorpion is just not going to work. But well, we'll see.
the good thing here for MbL, he has one castle at home. He's gonna have another castle protecting the gold, the stone, and that wood. He is still more or less okay in population. In terms of villages, yes, but military numbers is big disadvantage. He should probably do some guard towers to defend all the spots, because the truth is, Khmer doesn't have bomber cannons and he does have a castle. So if you defend a little bit with buildings, with towers, and the left side is with castles already defended, he could be hold a little bit till he's able to go to Imperial. But the problem is, at the guys, he's taking a battle here that, okay, now he get a better result, but this is so many archers. So what he can do you agree that maybe those towers, guard towers, can give him some time? He will need Bodkin and Ballistic, so it's kind of difficult, man. Right now the position is terrible.
I agree in some situations it would make sense. And for MbL here, maybe he doesn't really know that there's no castle from TaToH yet. It's kind of hard to read the complete game here. But in terms of villager count, it's pretty okay. But yeah, MbL, he just has no answer to this army. Just needed to have some kind of ranged unit, well, not scorpions, basically something from the archery range to deal with this, and just MbL throwing too many units early, but the knights could come across these villagers coming forward, and this could be big for MbL. This could be huge.
He can now kill quite a lot of villages here. He's going with 20 villages, but my goodness, he's killing now a lot of those. He's taking, you can see, 5, 6, killing more. It's true that TaToH has 68 army. He doesn't care. I mean, MbL is now ahead in village and he's on the way to Imperial. He's gonna drop a castle on his face. Anyway, you know what I love to say? The timing, the momentum, it was too much. 1-0, TaToH played, in my opinion, a perfect game in this one, Mr. Survivalist. Sick game by TaToH.
Yeah, he did exactly what he needed to do, just keep the pressure up in the early game. And yeah, MbL losing those 2 early villagers really hurt his chances here. So I think if you go down in the economy early, you kind of have to play more aggressive in the castle age. So adding TCs right away for MbL, he just didn't quite get the army out to put proper pressure, and then the Khmer snowball.
He really didn't attack at all, and when he tried to attack, TaToH was already with a lot of army. And well, remember that engagement he did? It was definitely not the right one. And then he was already behind 15 villages like too early. It was more the situation for a 1 TC push, even more with Weber's. 1 or 2 TC push. 1, 2 TC.
Yeah, exactly. A second TC, maybe just to secure some gold or some wood, because this map is so hard. It's like the wood lines are kind of crazy sometimes. The golds are out in the middle of nowhere. You sometimes just need a TC to secure resources, but yeah, full military. The 2 stables should have never stopped working, and just yeah, MbL needed to do damage, and he just couldn't quite find the damage early enough.
Survivalist's first weekend of Kino Desert 5. This is already winner matches. 6,000 viewers all in my channel, all in our channel. This is looking okay for KOTD, right? It's looking okay, Mr. Survivalist. Oh my God, so much hype, so much hype, man.
I'm excited to be here in front of 6,000 people.
Nah, you are going to dominate like always. How was your feelings when you were in the qualifier? Did you got a special feelings during those qualifications, like, oh, maybe I can do it? You told me on chat that you enjoyed quite a lot that, right?
Yeah, I felt really good. My games against Fire, I was up 2-1 against him at one point, so it was really good. Some of the best games that I've ever played. But pretty much after those games, I started to just lose games that I should have won. It's like I used all of my energy in the set against Fire, and the past 2 weeks have been rough for my gameplay. But it was so much fun.
Do you have experience that the feeling participating in a qualification of a big event is huge, is something different, right? But also it's take a lot of your strength, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, and waking up at 5 a.m. is a little bit rough too. So these tournaments, I know they're worldwide, but for us Canadians, it's always difficult.
Well, Canadian for one side, Asians from the other is complicated, man, to adapt. You know, one thing to improve. We'll try to make one qualifier and one time zone and the other to another time zone. Like, I mean, if it's not the best for the viewership, you know, like one qualifier super early and the other super late, you know, so that's gonna be good balance there. But guys, that will be another story, because we are now in game number 2, TaToH Lithuanians, MbL Portuguese. Thank you so much for the support, for the donation. We're getting closer to the goal. Vamos, amigos. Thank you so much. And look at this generation, Mr. Survivalist. Lithuanians, Portuguese, and, what do you prefer here? I really prefer Portuguese.
Yeah, both players chose Portuguese as their first pick. So I think both players understand the value of Portuguese. They have the wood coming in from the berries. They have gold discount on all units, so knights and crossbowmen. They can play either knights or crossbowmen, so they have a lot of versatility, really great economy. But for Lithuanians, they have that extra food at the start of the game, and then they also have the lightest, which is an insane unit, but also extra attack from the relics. So their knights are going to be stronger than Portuguese, even though they don't get a discount on them. So it really depends on how this plays out. I think that Portuguese is probably going to be okay here, though. I do favor Portuguese, but I think Lithuanians is still really strong.
Let's see if he's gonna be TaToH now with that crazy Lord like he put out there with Khmer. Maybe he's gonna go also even quicker. Well, quicker than 17 population. Gonna be difficult, right? But very fast with that 100 extra foot. Do you think that the change has benefited Lithuanians with the 100 foot now and then extra foot when they're in Castlage, or it was better before?
Yeah, I think it was better before because, well, especially on these kind of maps where you really want to have that early aggression. 50 food early is probably better than 100 food for each TC, but the thing is that Lithuanians is now much better at booming. So their strengths, yeah, they have this early game strength of having that extra food early, but then they also have a strength of when you add TCs, you can just boom really easily. So it's just different. It's kind of hard to say what's better. They're not as strong in the early game, but they're much better in the mid game. So yeah, you have to play them a little bit differently. And it's just going to change some of the matchups here. But yeah, I'm excited to see what both players are going to go for. Are we going to be seeing range opening from both players? Lithuanians, of course, have the faster skirmishers, so it's not like they have to play cavalry. And yeah, Portuguese can also, of course, do any opening.
I'm checking now the map, and I'm checking MbL map that is just a blue in the north. He has a gold that is not ideal in top of that hill, and he can be definitely punished. He's gonna start to make those houses to protect that with walls. He's doing the mill, trying to protect those. Well, protect no, too. He's gonna take the berries, but he's gonna wall completely the map. As you can see, MbL is gonna make his map better than it is because easy minute 4. Walling all that front, and honestly, might be some resources that you are wasting, not wasting, because with the mill from Portuguese you get wood for free. So I like his decision because he's a spot. Otherwise, he's kind of weak here, Mr. Survivalist.
Yeah, this is a very easy map for MbL to wall because you can just kind of connect the houses at the west side, connect it to the stone, and then the front is super easy to wall. And then he has that one really thick wood line that archers can't really sit behind to harass because it's such a big wood line. So yeah, I like MbL's approach here. But as you said, that gold could be an issue if TaToH comes forward with a tower on that gold and MbL doesn't see it or something. It could be a problem.
Yeah, and checking now TaToH map. Well, TaToH is gonna go up 18 population doing the loom. Gonna be very quick. Gold in front. Berries are very close to the TC, so it's nice. The woodland at the back is very cool too. It's doing a house already, and you can make probably not so greedy walls. Another wood on the right that is fine. Obviously, the gold is the weakest spot here because the woodlands are not too far. I like it. The woodlands for TaToH.
Yeah, they're okay, but TaToH's base can't really be walled. So MbL's going to have a much easier time securing his base. But I think that Lithuanians should be able to put some pressure on, especially with this fast uptime. So that is going to be TaToH's goal. Again, it looks like he's going to do another scouts opening. So we're going to be seeing the barracks coming down for him, probably on the front here with these two villagers, barracks house, and then it's going to be a stable. Just as kind of what he can afford here. He's floating food for these scouts.
Survivalist, I don't like this uptime for MbL, even more with this new Portuguese. And the new meta, 21 population up is quite slow nowadays. And TaToH gonna be very quick up. He can do the damage. And the best thing that can happen here to TaToH, as you were mentioning, is like, well, you don't have to worry about your map if you get the initiative, because you're gonna be attacking.
Yep, exactly. I think that MbL's idea here is to go one-range defensive archers, and if he just completes his wall, I think he can make this play work on this map. This generation was very favorable for MbL. Other than that forward goal, it's a bit awkward, and the way that he placed his mining camp is, I don't know, it's making the villagers kind of even more exposed, but I think if he just gets his walls up, MbL is going to be completely fine with this more defensive opening.
It's really stable. I like it. I like it stable because it's dynamic game in general, or it can be. We'll see. because it depends a lot what MbL is gonna do. But MbL is gonna go for not greedy walls. As you were talking now, he's walling from the wood to the TC, and with those houses, he's gonna go probably to the edge of the map. I don't know if he's gonna wall in diagonal to at least keep the stone inside. He's walling now the wood line, but the scouts are coming, and the barrack is still not up, still not even up to Feudal Age MbL. So he has to be careful that the scout can be a dangerous one, and he is already fine. He's gonna be in Feudal Age now, and the spears will start to appear, or not, because he doesn't know. No, he's doing a spear.
Yeah, he has
He doesn't know. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. Honestly, I think MbL should have just finished his walls to the wood line where his wood is. Instead of walling these, resource walling these wood lines, he placed, what is that, 8 walls? 8 palisade walls just around the lumber camp. That could have been 8 on his main wall, and it would have been fully walled by now. So I think he's just a little bit late with the walling, honestly. He kind of half-walled, but then didn't finish them. And it's not really the greatest approach if you're still open.
Yeah, and I mean, if he has the spears now, this is annoying, because if TaToH having a micro and he's having... Oh, nice palisade gate here. He got... Whoa, one hit here. That is only to a scout. He should be fine. And TaToH is still going only a scout. He didn't make horse collar. Players are avoiding that. We're skipping that heartbreak most of the times. And, well, double tags. I don't know if he's going to make an archer range, but for now, if he's not doing some damage with those scouts, MbL will have archers soon, and he will try to go aggressive, but he still have no archers yet. So, ooh, he can catch up that archer. No. Oh, that's bad for TaToH. He's taking damage.
That was a pretty big hit.
Yeah,
that was a hill hit with the spear. So one thing to point out about spears is that on neutral ground, so if you're not using any hills, spears kill scouts in 3 hits. But on the low ground, or if the spear's on the high ground, the spear will kill the scout in 2 hits. And if the spear's on the low ground versus uphill, then the spear will kill the scout in 4 hits. So the hills change the battle with spearmen a lot. So you have to be really careful.
Who I bring here? Survival is the spirit of the low. Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? Let's go, survival.
I'm just high-level spirit of the law. That's all I am, right?
Okay, let's go. This is what I wanted to hear. In my channel, in our channel, you know that humble people is not accepted. You know, you have to be proud of yourself. This is the attitude. Let's go, Mr. Survivalist. Scouts going inside, okay, and Blasmith, but it's still not doing any damage. So who has the advantage? For now, everything looks similar. RG range already for TaToH. So TaToH is gonna be okay.
Yeah. It really depends on what this little army from MbL can accomplish. There's no skirmisher. Oh, no, there is one skirmisher. Yeah. TaToH is going to be completely fine. There's one archer with this force, but it's not really that much. It really depends on if TaToH is going to make a mistake here. The blacksmith could be denied temporarily because of this archer, but yeah, he's going to see the skirms and then probably have to run a little bit. The scout from MbL can definitely threaten the skirmishers, and a second scout coming in. So, well, TaToH's not quite out of the woods here yet. I think that this little force from MbL is still a little scary. But 2 archers getting caught out by these scouts.
Yeah, and the micro also on the left is getting the 2 archers and also getting the spear. He got 2 bad battles, MbL here. Micro in better TaToH in both areas, on the right and on the left. I was on the left. I'm going to zoom out a little bit because you can see how MbL has lost already 4 units. Now they are doing the fletching, but the problem now is that the momentum has been lost here, and it's now for TaToH. Yeah, he got 5 scouts, 3 spears, 3 skirmishers. Obviously, he got archers, MbL, but if your opponent is having more scouts and more skirmishers, what you gonna do with those archers?
Yeah, well, back to what I was saying about the first game, though. Archers and scout composition is better than skirmisher and scout composition. So I think that MbL's composition here is going to be better. TaToH not fully walled. He's going to try and wall the bottom, but we'll see if MbL goes for that right now.
No.
A tower on the frontal gold kind of indicates that TaToH doesn't want to add TCs. It indicates that he wants to probably go for full knights in the next age, or even full skirmishers, one of the two. He will maybe just do a mix of both, something like that, because he is adding a lot of skirmishers here. Now, MbL coming to the bottom, but that will be walled in time. It will be fine.
Yeah, and he noticed. TaToH noticed it, so he's just walling completely. He's having the house, having the spear, and having also the palisade finish already, doing the second lumber camp. And you are talking about if he's going to go TC or not. I really believe that TaToH just need the relics, so he has to go aggressive, in my opinion, in Castle, because the longer the games goes, Portuguese will have a lot of bonus in Castle Age, while Lithuanians what bonus have?
Yeah, well, the thing is Lithuanian's bonus is that they get extra food from the TCs. Yeah. But if he adds the tower, he's not playing into Lithuanian strengths, kind of. Like, he could go for relics, yeah, which is his goal here, but he could add TCs, which is also a Lithuanian strength these days. So he could have done either approach, but I think that TaToH, looking at his army size, he just wants to pump the aggression. And he's still gonna be doing aggression here because he has the better army right now, but I think he's gonna be gearing towards Castle Age. Once he goes forward, sees that MbL's walled, he's gonna have to go up.
Yeah, you can see also that now MbL is doing the wheelbarrow, but a lot of idle TC. Anyway, you can see this, they are taking a battle, but how you gonna take this one? Scout and archers are stronger, yes, but when your opponent has millions of skirmishes like in the case, and they are faster because they are faster, look at this, how he's catching up. He's taking everything. TaToH is playing smooth, no, really smooth. He's doing a really good job here. 16 army, 7 army, what's happening? TaToH with the total domination here now. Wow. MbL is the one who needs the tower now, or survivalist, or something.
Yeah. He doesn't need a tower because of these house walls, but he's definitely getting pressured here. Yeah, well, there's the market, so MbL's going to try and get up, and, well, what is he going to make in the next age? We'll see. He has a stable and he has an archery range, so he could do either. And MbL doing exactly what he needs to do, is just counterattack. He can't deal with his army on the front, so when you can't deal with the army on the front, you might as well go forward and just see what kind of counter damage that you can get done. Yeah,
but the problem is that he has a tower on the gold that is the weaker spot, and now I like it a lot what TaToH is doing. He's mining his stone, he's doing his skill bar and armor. He's not being greedy, survivalist. He's just having army, he's mining the stone, he's doing the upgrades, and even like that, he's having okay resources. Of course, MbL is gonna be up quicker to castle. His economy is smooth, he's healthy, he's now on the way to Castle Age, but he has no army. If he's breaking in, it's gonna be a big problem. If he's not breaking in, then maybe MbL can pull all this back.
Yeah, and I think that MbL can just do another little house wall towards the market and be completely fine here. What MbL can do is add TCs in the next AG.
Sorry that I interrupt you. Look at in the berries here in the south. TaToH doing a tower, but he's there with archers. The counter attack is gonna be worthy, but he's not. Let's go, Mr. Survivalist.
Yeah. Well, killing a few spears there is nice. So MbL adding archer armor and another range, so he's gonna just go for crossbowing. And MbL not quite getting the walls down properly. He can easily wall this with vills though, because there's just skirmishers, and just send like 3 vills to wall, and MbL's completely fine. But he's losing the archers. That's,
for nothing. For nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely not what he wanted there. But he's up a minute faster. So MbL does have a lot of options. If he can get his archers all together, hit a little crossbowman timing, maybe put some pressure and add TCs behind it, could be okay. But TaToH is going to be putting a lot of pressure here. So it really depends on how well MbL can defend from here.
Yeah, well, anyway, the knights are going to be now cheaper. He can go now with those crows, as you mentioned. He's still going to have some good army, doing gold mine and average course scholar. It feels that he's going to try to be aggressive. He has 14 farmers. He has good food in the bank, really good food in the bank. Gold is with 9 villages. He's going to have, the upgrade already, so he's going to be fine. I think he's completely fine. He has defended really well this, but he's still 8 villages behind. It's true that he has wheelbarrow, so it's not 8, it's 5. But well, he has 1 minute advantage, so it's not that different. And now, with the crows and botkin, he can put some damage. Not really, because TaToH is well defended at home, Mr. Survivalist.
Exactly, and Siege Workshop on the map here, but TaToH is going to be adding some knights here, so that Siege Workshop is not really going to be the greatest. It might help defend a little bit, but a couple of knights to clean up that upper army, and then just TCs could have been better with a monastery in the base, something like that. But MbL's in a tricky situation. I don't even know what he should do in terms of his best move here, because yeah, he is feeling like he's a little bit behind here. But Portuguese, they can really do anything though, so he just needs to make something.
But that's the thing, I think he should have gone knights, because knights are cheaper. You go monastery and then you try to get the relics faster than your opponent, because with this situation you are gonna be the one with basically no mobility. He has the archers, okay, but he has 2 towers here, and if you go some skirmishes, he's doing elite skirmishes, the answer you needed, it was knights. And now the one who's gonna make knights and skirmishers, it's gonna be TaToH, so he's gonna have a better army composition by far. And then that Mangle is gonna be completely useless. Obviously, I like a lot the monk idea, now he's doing the monastery, but still, there's no monks yet on the field.
Yeah, exactly. So it really depends on over the next 3 or so minutes what happens with the army interactions. If TaToH can just crush this army without losing too much, then he's going to be in such a good spot. Well, if he loses this one knight, he's going to lose one knight, which is a little sloppy by TaToH. He probably shouldn't have lost anything there. But, yeah, okay. That's cleaned up. And...
Ooh, but look at that comb now. He's losing villains already. 3 villains down. He's taking the house down. He's trying to kill the scout and he kill it. But look at the chaos already. He's creating chaos. Efficiency for MbL is very low. He's gonna make a Tone Center in front, yes, but he's already 10 villains behind. Well, 7. Let's count. Let's discount the wheelbarrow. All right, 7 villains. It's quite a lot at this point.
Yeah. Well, wheelbarrow does come in a little bit faster for MbL as well, so you know we can call it 8 villagers. But anyways, you're kind of right. He needed to probably go knights here, but well, crossbowmen are pretty good, so we'll see. Crossbowmen in siege with some monk support could be okay for MbL, but he needs to stop throwing army. I think that's really been the problem with the gameplay from him in the past 2 games here, is that he's been losing army unnecessarily. Not really throwing army, but TaToH's just been done a really good job of always having enough units where he needed to be.
Okay, the second Tone Center, but now TaToH doing one on the left, one on the right, going already for the relics. He's having such a smooth game still now. The first 2 games TaToH, because he's playing this one, in my opinion, amazingly well. It's not that MbL is doing big mistakes, but TaToH, everything he's doing with have a lot of sense and really well played by him. Honestly, he has a lot more population, but now MbL is gonna try to make one of the things that he make better. Create chaos in the games. And he's coming aggressive with archers, siege, and also monks. He knows that he's behind, so he's gonna try to do something happen.
And second monastery is a great idea from MbL. He's too far behind in the knight number to really try and go knights and catch up. So one thing that he can do, double monastery monks, and that can really change a lot. So Portuguese, they have 20% off on their gold units. So they have 80 gold monks. Super cheap monks. And if he just goes for double, but TaToH is going to be in on the back of MbL's base. We're going to see how much this can accomplish.
There's one monk. Yeah, but he's +2 nice. He's +2 nice. He's coming with the skirmishes. He can go and now raid the gold miners. If he's raiding all the gold miners, this can be the game. This is crazy how TaToH is playing so good. The knights are raiding. The skirmishes are coming. He's gonna try to kill the crobos now. Now he just need to go back a little bit to don't get a conversion. I think he converted and he converted a knight. But he doesn't care, survivalist. He doesn't care because the army TaToH has, it's just much better and bigger. And now he forced him to go away. But at home, MbL is now going aggressive with the crobos, with the 2 mangoes. He's going all in and taking absolutely everything. So the village number decreased quite a lot. It's only 8 villages different, and military numbers now survivalist is getting equally right now. But this mango shot so important. Ooh, he lost it, and that's not happened. Oh my god! But now he take another one. Great. And in the north, still with the skirmishes and the knights, both attacking each other. Still, TaToH has the advantage because he had the advantage before these battles.
Yeah, exactly. So TaToH is completely fine with 1-for-1 trades of mangonels, but there's a good one for MbL. He definitely needs maybe 1 or 2 more of those, and then TaToH could start falling apart. But it really depends on if he can clear up this army at his base, MbL, because this red army that's running around is still a big problem. Now, 1 mangonel coming in, but there's still knights here, so this is a little sketchy.
Yeah, but not only that, if we check now, he has 36 villains on wood, 6 on food, and how many villains on gold? Everyone in the chat, we have to spam it. 0. Good mango shot, but he can't. There's no monks that come to defend, and as we were talking, there's knights. And when the knights has come, everything else is gone. He's trying to make a bada boom, but it's not happening. It's still the economy. The economy for MbL is a disaster survival. He has no food and almost no gold. Now he made another TC in the north and tried to stabilize, but oh boy, he's coming with the mangonel, and this is a bada boom, but this with the downhill. He didn't kill too much, now didn't kill anything also, but he's gonna make the bada boom now? No, he's doing a good job with the army here, MbL. A really good job. Look at the military
great
numbers.
Micro, except for that on the front, he lost like 10 villagers to this little, well, six villagers on that frontal wood line at the same time. So he's microing the front like a legend, but yeah, losing villagers at home, and I think the game is basically just done.
Yeah, it seems so. This is nice. This is a skirmishes. There's a lot bada booms here, but oh my god, the skirmish is taking everything. The crowd is gonna kill the knights, but TaToH, he's in an amazing position. 69 villages, 48, a lot more army. And the Spaniard is just with a big no, with a huge advantage right now. Survivalist, he's playing well. I mean, the good thing is, yeah, I was going to say that MbL is trying to do things, but the advantage was just too big, and TaToH is putting the 2-0 here. Pretty sick.
In pretty clean fashion. Honestly, MbL just, I don't know, just not quite playing his best today, I think. And, well, it looks like he's going to take a quick breather, maybe grab some coffee or something, I don't know. But, yeah, MbL's going to have to bring his A game into the next few games and to come ahead of TaToH here, because TaToH is just playing amazing.
Yeah, I mean, this is crazy how this game is. It's like other sport or e-sport that, like yesterday, he was looking like he was going to lose against Daniel. You know, he was 2-1 behind, then he came back, and today he seems to be another player. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? He's playing completely different, much stronger. I don't know. It's about the concentration, about that. Well, he was feeling sick, he said in the interview, and we could see that he was a little bit cold, you know. But today, in the first two games, domination, man.
Yeah. Well, definitely on a day-by-day basis, your energy level can affect how good you're playing, but also it has to do with the matchup between the two players. Players, they tend to have a certain play style, and some players are just better against other players' play styles.
Good point.
Yeah. You know, maybe MbL is struggling here. Maybe he's not doing the MbL walls that we all love. He's kept his base open the past two games in the early game, so maybe he just needs to really get those early walls down, play defensive, and just not take any early damage, because he's just been taking a little bit too much early damage in these past couple of games.
Let's check. This has been the series today. Leo Classic Pro, we have seen already Slam and BB2. TaToH and MbL were there, and then the next one is going to be Kingston versus Sebastian. The next day, sadly, guys, for you, I know that we are on fire and super hype, and tomorrow there is no games. It's the only day till 28th of May. Remember, 28th May, Sunday is the grand finals. Except tomorrow, every day from Tuesday, games. And Tuesday is Valas Repart, Daniel Dark, Caucas with me, Mihai, and then the match of the day, in theory, because you never know, right? Survivalist, but Vilese versus Doubt always sound like great. Like really, really, really great. And it's Vilese Doubt Caucas with Hera. With Hera. All right. Then, well, we can keep checking more and more games, right? We're going to check all the groups fast, really fast. This is how it's going. Group A, Jordan, ACCM, 0. There. Hera, Dogao, Slam, Vivi already 0-3. And Vivi is on the deciders. Group B, Bals the Viper, Vinchester Nikov, Miguel Hart, Margugu freaking Andy. So many good matches there. Oh my god. Group C, Vilese Doubt, Classic Pro Leary. Leary is already qualified. Already in round of 16. And then Classic Pro is waiting for the decider. Group D, MbL TaToH, the one we are doing now with 2-0. Cito, Mr. Yo, Dark Daniel, Fire the Max. But now, we keep going and see the players there. Well, TaToH is about to be there in a moment, because now TaToH has Portuguese MbL, the Vikings. This is the thing, remember that the first pick for both players was the same, Mr. Survivalist, and it was Portuguese. Ooh.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, we'll see if TaToH has a little bit better of a time with the Portuguese here. Now, Vikings, they're going to have a pretty amazing economy going into mid-feudal age and beyond. So Portuguese is probably going to have to put some aggression early. Otherwise, Viking economy is just going to be on another level here. Of course, with Vikings, they also have extra HP on pikemen. So that's going to maybe incentivize TaToH to go for crossbowmen instead of knights. But we'll just have to wait and see. Of course, Portuguese do have thumb rings. So they do have better crossbowmen than Vikings for most of the game, until Vikings get to the late game and get Bolsevagger for the extra damage.
Okay, let's see what is going to be, because we have right now game number 3, Portuguese versus the Vikings, and we have now TaToH on the left with a interesting woodland, because this is like two lands together, but this in front. In theory, you look, oh, very nice woodland. I don't like that much. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, well, if MbL has any units behind the wood line, how are you going to attack those? They just run away. So towers or even archers, it's so hard to actually fight when you have this huge wood line on the front. So and then look at that gold as well. That gold is just in the middle of the map. TaToH's not really going to be able to take that for a very long time. But TaToH with a pretty nice gold on the side. Secondary gold for TCs eventually. Looking at MbL's map, though, his wood lines are a little bit more standard, and they're kind of far from the TC somewhat. It's going to be really hard to wall this map. This is not really the greatest map to try and go for a wall because his berries is on the opposite side of the gold, and it's just going to be awkward if he tries to go for walls because, yeah, he's going to go for a wood line in the bottom as well. So I think that MbL might be tempted to go for something like men-at-arms archers here just to try and put a little bit more aggression down.
I mean, he should do it. And also having the Viking, right, that you are going to be ahead immediately in the economy. You don't want to let the games go for the comfort zone. And the comfort zone is that middle castlage, Portuguese are sick. It didn't show in the previous game because TaToH plays so well. Like, really, really well in that one, and didn't give him really a real chance here. But let's see what he's going to do. For now, we see the Lumbercan. For TaToH, Vivi has been the only player with Portuguese that he went for the mill first than the Lumbercan. And then he went full scout. Do you think that when you go for the mill on the berries, it's to go for scouts?
You can really do anything with that extra income. You just have to have a special build order for it. It's not something that you can really just do just without any practice. But I do think that mill first is a fine opening for them if you want to go up really fast. And usually if you're going up really fast, it is for scouts, but you can still follow it up with fletching archers or something like that. But these days we've been seeing archer builds that just skip the mill. So if you're investing into the mill, it's still not going to be as good as those archer builds that skip the mill. So anyways, it probably would be for scouts if you go for the mill first. But anyways, he's not doing that. So let's see. We're seeing MbL going to the mill right now, and we'll see maybe TaToH go for the mill.
Ooh,
most likely.
big lane
Although is he making a
MbL.
barracks?
Yeah, but big lane also. You know?
Yeah. Oh, we were just saying earlier that he wasn't really laming anymore, and here he comes. Here's MbL.
Yeah.
This is the real MbL.
Well, I mean, that's also luck factor here because TaToH in minute 5, he didn't take yet the ships and he was still exploring with the other. So who's with the barrack? I don't see any barrack for anyone.
I think TaToH will go for the barracks right here.
Yeah. He's going.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, he had 4 on wood from the start, so that just indicates that he wants to go for an early barracks. And with Portuguese, they save gold on their militia, which allows you to make 3 militia without taking extra gold after you get looms. So they're really smooth to go for 3 militia Drushwish. MbL trying to lure, but the boar not chasing. The rhino, but gonna get it in the second time, and well, the timing's still gonna be fine on that. What is MbL gonna go for? He is gonna probably do, well, it kind of looks like he could do men-at-arms off of this, honestly, but we'll have to wait and see what his plan is.
Since MbL is special, I wouldn't be surprised he's doing the scouts even with the Vikings.
Yeah, but
it's possible.
I don't know.
You will see.
Yeah,
you will see.
He wants to go up super fast. This is a 19 up, so, I mean, 18 villagers, so that does indicate scouts.
I think so.
Yeah, although he's going to have 8 on wood, so maybe he wants to add... Yeah, 9 on wood. Okay, no, this is going to be, like, one-range archers, I think.
Okay.
With this much on wood. Or, never mind, it's a second lumber camp, so... Okay,
it's a scouts.
Maybe it will be scouts. Maybe it will be scouts, actually.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, if he's doing double with Task Horse Collar, with all the ships he has right now, 8 ships also, it makes sense. He will have a lot of food. He can go for a scout easily with a great economy, having wheelbarrow. So let's see. Let's see what he's going to do. But the militias are coming. Militias are coming. TaToH is not up yet. He's doing already a farm. And he's going to drop now the food. Some idle time for TaToH. Not a lot. Just 5 seconds and he's on the way to feudalage. Let's go now with blue point of view. He's doing the barrack in the opposite side, on the left, when the militias are already on the berries. Why MbL didn't wall the berries, I don't know. Because the militias are already there. But he has 4 villages and it's only 2 militias. Might lose a villager. He shouldn't. All right, but now he's creating chaos and he's not getting the food from the berries. So what to do here? Make some walls.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. He'll probably
not
be able to
doing it.
wall in that. Yeah, it's a bit awkward, but yeah, he should be able to make a few walls here really quickly.
No,
Or he's
it's
just
gold.
gonna fight. Yeah. So this is kind of what it felt like, was just one range archers. The second lumber camp kind of felt to me like scouts, but yeah, it's gonna be one range archers, and he's
But
gonna
now-
defend with the
sorry.
spearman as well.
But now, check his resources. He's doing spears, double attacks. He has no echo to make archery range. He's already in an awkward situation, being behind. Oh, he's gonna take it? No. Well, it's the Vikings didn't make the horse collar, and he cannot make any military building. So, all this time up he's doing is for nothing already.
Yeah, but he's gonna deal with the militia here. That
Okay.
extra HP on the spear is actually
It's helped.
pretty big.
Wow.
It helped a lot here. Just being able to tank a few extra hits. That's 9 extra HP, which is 3 additional hits from the militia, because the militia does 4 damage. So, yeah, actually really nice to have that spear, and the spear getting a kill too, which is really nice to see. Archery range is up, so you know, MbL, he probably could have gone up 1 villager later, and it would have been a little better for his economy, but this is completely fine. And yeah.
He's okay. He's definitely okay right now. He's doing archery. What do you think about the choice that he's doing first archery and then skirmishes? Is needed?
Yeah, well, he's assuming that TaToH is going to go for an archer follow-up, so he wants to get that initial push happening with the first archer. Maybe he's going to get fletching as well, and then you can do a lot of damage with one archer with fletching with the scout, and then just skirmisher to defend against the enemy archers. So it makes sense. It definitely makes sense.
The good thing is that now TaToH has no scout. He has no army also, so he's kinda blind. He doesn't know exactly what his opponent is coming. He doesn't know if it's archers or skirmishes. He see the archery range, but well, now TaToH is doing archers. Remember that they are cheaper. He's walling in the north, but MbL now has a little bit better position than TaToH. He is still 1 village behind. Why is 1 village behind? No, it was a few seconds. It was just 1 second, 1 or 2 seconds. Okay, archery range on the left, double archery range. And he can see it. Okay.
Yeah,
interesting.
Exactly.
Very interesting here.
Well, that means that this skirmisher follow-up is perfect for MbL, because one range skirmishers will beat 2 range archers once you get upgrades.
No,
for sure.
But look at MbL doing the second archery range too.
Yep. Okay, so he's gonna add in
doing too.
archers. Yep. Well, it's such an open map that you should be able to spam military, and it's really hard to wall everything. Even if TaToH gets full walled, he has 1 wood line the way that he's walling, and that could be towered, that could be harassed with crossbowmen later. So, yeah, I like this military approach from both players.
Yeah, don't forget that MbL has been in these situations in big tournaments more than 1 time. 2-0, and then he makes some big comebacks from a 2-0 behind. And I don't want to remind where it was and when it was, but many of you probably remember it was some big comeback. Obviously, how TaToH is playing today looks difficult, but right now he's putting the pressure here. He's being aggressive. He has already the +1 attack and the armor, and this is a good position here for MbL. He's pushing the berries and pushing the berries into 2 Portuguese. It's kind of big too.
Yep. And this is where that skirmisher follow-up to the archers is really nice, because both players having almost equivalent army. Of course, MbL has slightly less archers here, but he has the hill, which completely makes up for it. And both players kind of just having this mixed composition here, but all of TaToH's archers are really weak, and they're going to get picked off by the skirmishers.
Okay.
Scout goes down, but yeah.
Well, that scout was almost bye-bye. I don't know if it's going to make something else. Obviously, this situation for a Viking player, if you wall, now is where the economy should kick in with the wheelbarrow for free. You wall completely, and then Castlage. The early Castlage with handcart is insane. So let's see if he's going to keep putting all the pressure. MbL 20 seconds idle TC. This is exactly what he has to avoid. Why he's idle TC when he got under the town center like 10 ships? Doesn't make sense. He should never be idle at this point when he's being the aggressor.
Yeah, I think he was just microing at one point and then just let it go. So, yeah, not the perfect play, but I think that MbL is in control of this game, because Vikings, their advantage starts to kick in kind of mid-feudal age, and we are in mid-feudal age right now. So I think Vikings, they have kind of the same military here, but then a better economy, and he should be able to snowball a little bit if he can take better engagements. Really good micro by TaToH, though, with the skirmishers.
Will you do something else now, like for any of the players? Will you add a stable, or will you keep just going with this approach till you go Castle Age?
Yeah, a stable could be good. It would delay Castle Age though, so I'm not sure if either player will actually do it. But if TaToH goes stable and adds scouts, he might not really want to add knights because Viking pikemen are so good. But if MbL adds scouts, then it's like also he doesn't really want to add knights because, well, it's Viking knights. They don't have bloodlines or husbandry. So it doesn't really play into the next. Yeah.
But check MbL resources. If he's doing here with the army he has, couple of scouts, he controlled the game completely, and he's still gonna be up to castle if faster than his opponent. Obviously, he doesn't know what we do. We see everything, and we see how the damn wheelbarrow. I mean, if you got 13 on foot only, he's just kicking in, he's dominating, and now. Ooh, but those 4 arches counterattack. Sorry, I stopped my argument because those arches counterattack. If MbL don't... Oh, but he's going for the walls. He's having so much lag because he thinks that MbL is fully walled, which is not.
Yep. Yeah,
okay.
he only sees that it's mostly walled. And also, MbL knew that these archers were over here somehow. He saw them at some point. He was sending skirmishers already over there. He's completely fine. And yeah, we're seeing a stable from our Portuguese player. So, I mean, he might go for a knight and archer or crossbow in composition, but we will have to wait and see. But MbL's going to click up any second now. No market for MbL, so yeah.
TaToH faster, man.
He's going to be slightly faster. Oh yeah, well, with the market. That match. But he sold his stone, so he's going to be going super aggression in the Castle Age. He has no plans to add TCs, I think. Or at least not initially.
1 TC push then. Let's see if it's gonna work. As you can see, he's walling now. He's walling absolutely everything TaToH here. Okay, he's gonna... No, sorry, MbL. He's gonna wall all the map. This is an arena map. The goal is in front, but he has the buildings. The problem here for MbL could come if TaToH go full in and he take the control of this hill. But MbL want to go aggressive. He's sending a villager forward. And I like this situation because if you are now with all your base wall and you put all the pressure, you have handcard for free, why not?
Yep.
I don't know.
Exactly. MbL will have the better economy if he doesn't take damage, but TaToH is doing a play where he should be able to do some damage, aka full military. Although he's not actually adding crossbowmen here, so what is TaToH doing? I'm actually kind of confused.
Stable forward. Wow. Stable forward for MbL. It's going all in. Stable forward, skirmishes, crossbows, probably a siege workshop, probably even a monastery. He doesn't want to let the Portuguese to shine, and this is the way also. Look at the resources for the Vikings survival league. Look at his economy. It's sick.
Oh, yeah, exactly. This is an interesting play. Even like 1 or 2 knights will just shut down the skirmishers. MbL does know about the stable from TaToH, so he knows that, you know, there could be Portuguese knights coming, but still, he wants to make a stable. Just even running to the back, going to the wood line with 1 knight can be pretty strong. There's the second stable from TaToH, but honestly, I think he forgot to add it early because he wanted that up now. He wanted to be making 2 stable knights right now, but he only has 1 stable working. Monastery from Portuguese player.
I think he's doing the second stable because he saw the stable forward for MbL. So he felt that MbL is gonna come very aggressive, so he want to have army and know to hold the situation. This is a okay micro here for MbL according to the situation because he has Botkin already. He's taking a lot here, MbL. This is, in my opinion, a very good trade for MbL. It's now with the knight, monastery forward. But what happened here? Wait, the scout is inside. He didn't re-wall at home. This is terrible, man. This is terrible. I mean, the scout can create chaos here. It is open on his base. Now he's gonna lose the scout or not? He shouldn't lose it, but Okay, thank you guys for all the support. Hopefully you enjoy. This is King of the Desert 5 winner match, best of 5. Then remember that the winner is already in round of 16. The loser is not out of the tournament. He will have a last chance in the deciders that will happen the next weekend. But during the week we will have full of King of the Desert. Let's see. Now, survivalist. Who has a better position here? Because there is no stone for TaToH, so he cannot make TCs. And now, he's coming already probably with a siege workshop too. He's gonna have a stable, monastery, and probably siege workshop. What do you think?
MbL has 100% the better position in this game. He's got a good massive crossbowman. He's got a monk already on the field. A couple of knights. The skirmishers aren't really that useful. He's nice and defended at home. And also, handcart helps when you're only on 1 wood line because it's going to help with that inefficiency. And looking at TaToH's wood line, it's just disgusting. He just has so many villagers that are just... like, how many villas does he have? He has 16 villas on that 1 wood line. It's too many.
What?
And yeah,
I disrespect
TC.
Tone Center. TC forward, man. It's disrespectful, man. TC forward for MbL. Oh my god. No siege. No, a Tone Center forward for MbL, sending more villages. Is he gonna mine a stone or something? He's doing pike one upgrade now. Well, this is what makes MbL a dangerous player. We are trying to guess what he's going to do. We have all visible survivalists, and we don't know what he's going to do.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Well, the thing is that where are TaToH's golds? His golds are where this TC is, and then behind this ugly wood line. So all MbL has to do is hold this position, and eventually TaToH's going to run out of gold. Now, MbL doesn't know about that neutral gold in the top. So does TaToH know about it? He also doesn't know about it, but you know, TaToH adding a TC here, but that's not the greatest TC location. If I'm being honest, it doesn't really protect that wood line that much if Crossbone made their way up there. So just a little bit awkward for TaToH to play this map.
Yeah, you can see that now he's doing the siege workshop. Let's see if it's gonna be a big battle. Let's kill Bard and armor. TaToH is now doing a Tone Center in the stone. Why? Because he wants to probably mine a lot of stone and then drop a castle there. TaToH still doesn't know that there's a TC. When he sees the Tone Center, he's gonna be like, what? And now he can see. So he's, what? Obviously, he didn't do anything because I'm checking the camera and no reaction. Sometimes I think, why we're putting the cameras? No reaction. Man, they are robots, man. No reaction. Survivalist, you are a robot too? What is this?
Yeah, well, maybe. But,
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta be focused. You gotta be focused.
Yeah.
No time to smile.
Let's go. And now, who's gonna smile with that mangonite trade? Nobody, because nobody killed. Now 1-for-1. No! He take it! Okay, MbL lose that one and TaToH is repairing. He take the Scorpion, but you need to be careful because remember that TaToH can have access to Redemption, for example. So if he's going Monks and Redemption, he can stop this push easily.
Yeah, Portuguese definitely can, but I think that MbL doesn't need to end the game with this because his economy is so far ahead. Now, adding farms is MbL, and even Imperial, like early Imperial Age is going to be another strong timing for Vikings. And another shot. The Mangonel battles are always pretty tense.
No, it's not
So
taking. Now
close.
he's going to repair. MbL is one of the best doing these Mangonels battles, but since that TaToH is not really far behind, alright, doing now University even. He's gonna go ballistic. He has to be careful, don't get converted. Not gonna get converted. You can see the Mangonel shot. He's not taking anything. Are we gonna see a big battle? But I want to see some. Oh, this is really good. Look at the MbL army now. MbL army 34-66, taking another Mangonel, and now MbL is in a beautiful, no, in an amazing position to dominate and finish this game. Probably he's taking the Mangonel with the last shot before he's losing that one, and now he's also taking the relics. He's playing really well this one. Really amazing.
This is huge.
Honestly.
This positioning was so smart by MbL. Just control this positioning. Don't even ever commit on anything. Just try and take some Mangonel shots, but never run in with the Knights, never run in with the Crossbone. He doesn't need to. All he needs to do is control this positioning, and he's going to be in such a great spot. Adding in, well, he has lots of pikemen now just in case there are a lot of Knights on the field, which there aren't really. TaToH is just kind of booming with Siege, though, so MbL does have to be a little bit cautious here, but he is taking such good trades against these Mangonels, it's completely fine.
The Knights at home, he didn't notice MbL, he got ballistic, but now there's some Knights. The pikes, he has pikes. He should be fine if he notice and send the pikes. Obviously, he need to send it. The Knights are gonna take some villages, he has to pay attention. He's gonna take the Monastery, and I want to see those Knights how much damage he's gonna do before MbL realize that he's there. He's doing some damage, and village is still ahead for TaToH, okay, but he's raiding in the north. The problem is not the village, right? It's the map control that looks like that, like this. Should be much better, but now, these last two Mangonel shots in the north, survivalist. This third Mangonel shot is taking so much damage, but MbL is still with Vikings and a lot of army, man.
Yeah, well, the problem is that MbL just... His pikemen are not doing the job cleaning up these Knights. TaToH's doing a really good job luring the pikemen away, but also the pikemen just didn't really get in position fast enough. But, well, the Knights are going to be cleaned up now. But TaToH with the higher villager count, but I think the Viking player still has the better eco lead. Knights were thrown under the TC for MbL, but he did kill a Mangonel with the Knights, so I think maybe it was okay.
It was nice. It was nice,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. And
The castle.
MbL, yeah,
Ooh, look at the castle TaToH is gonna make.
That's so
Survivalist.
risky. Okay, we'll see if MbL has any eyes on that side. He doesn't. So, but if MbL sends his reinforcements across the map, he's going to see that. And MbL having enough reinforcements potentially at home to deal with this. There's one Mangonel coming forward to support this, but the pikeman can kill the Mangonel, the crossbow can deny this, and MbL is going to have his own castle. I bet when he sees this, he's going to counter castle and send all of his military there. Oh, but MbL's already coming forward with the village, so he's going to see it really early.
He's going to see it. Let's see. He's going to see the village now. He's going to buy it. That he has the market. That he has the market, MbL. Can you check? Because I don't remember. There's a castle here now. And MbL, are you going to react or not? MbL
nice.
Reaction. Slow.
He's doing
slow.
Mangonel micro on the front. That's so he doesn't even see it.
He doesn't see it. He's trying to kill the TC, but look at the castle here. Oh my god.
Yep.
That castle is gonna kill villages now. Now he noticed. And MbL is on the way to Imperial Age. Alright. Well, now he need to make the castle at home. And with the castle at home, he might kill that one. MbL has the stone to make the castle. This is a little bit chaotic for him. I still think that MbL is in a very fine position. He should use the castle.
But there's a Mangonel.
He's coming with a Mangonel. No, MbL, what are you doing? He can kill a lot now with the Mangonel and also organ guns. Well, it's a lot of villages, but villages down, 2 villages down. He's gonna take how many? He's gonna make the castle. It's fine. He's doing the castle.
Maybe one more village.
Maybe one village more. Yeah. The castle is up now. There you go. And he's okay because he's going to Imperial. I really believe that TaToH might call it when he reaches Imperial. It's possible.
Maybe.
Or not.
Maybe. I think TaToH still has a pretty decent economy behind this. He's going to lose his forward position, but that castle of MbL's is at home and not forward. So it's going to take a while for MbL to bring his units or his siege forward. So I think that TaToH will still be okay if MbL will be up way faster. I think he's going to keep playing, honestly.
Yeah, okay. I hope so, because I love this game, actually. I really love that one. He didn't have the market, that's why he didn't rush the castle. He's doing the market now. Still, TaToH economy, as you mentioned, looks solid. He can do a castle also at home if he wanted. He has 17 villages more than his opponent, but the timing, the momentum is definitely here now for MbL. And Vikings Echo survival. His Vikings Echo is so sick. He's gonna try to kill the TC. And if you kill that, Tom said, need to go with the archers. Not really, but now he's killing a lot. 3 Mangonels, a lot of crossbows. Oh my god, disrespectful. But this castle for TaToH forward, he's not expecting that MbL is up to Imperial, and now he see that he's up to Imperial, doing the castle forward, taking the Mangonel here. He's gonna take it down. Don't think this is a good castle for TaToH. I don't know. He's doing another trap, but that castle, this is gonna kill 2 castles.
Yeah, he didn't know that MbL was up.
This
and
is
look
a
at
good
this castle. That's a real castle.
This is a good castle. That's a real castle from MbL on his real face. There you go. And ladies and gentlemen, the cities are not going to be 3-0 in my opinion. I really believe that this is going to go for game number 4.
Yeah. Well, TaToH ran out of gold. He has no gold. He still doesn't see that neutral gold. So what can he do?
Yeah,
what can he do?
Exploration. How important is the exploration? Well, he can just move. Use a building there on the right, and he has the gold. He has the relic. TaToH is still not even close to go up. I mean, if we had the gold, maybe 112 villages. Now he's moving with the organ guns. TaToH is still there because Vikings don't really have mobility. So he feel, okay, if I keep going and move on, I can take some gold. You can see the outpost. And he's maybe thinking that MbL doesn't have a great economy, but man, what economy you need with the Vikings also? 100 villages, no traps. You don't need.
And what defense does TaToH have against 19 crossbowmen in the back of his base? There's just exposed villagers. There's absolutely nothing. TaToH, MbL just runs in and forces all of these villagers to move, maybe gets a few.
Yeah, 137 population for both. Yes, now he can see the goal. TaToH at the back, no, he still doesn't see it. Unbelievable. Now he see it. He's doing the tone center, he's in the goal, but the problem is that now the archers are there. They are the +3, he's still not taking goal. JJ Cole, MbL is still in the series because after the first 2 games we were afraid, but MbL did it, and now we have game number 4. This was an amazing game to watch, Mr. Survivalist. Come on.
yeah, MbL played so well. TaToH with a bit of a rough map generation and didn't quite play to the
Well,
map properly.
exploration.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
exploration.
exploration as well. Exactly. Definitely all things within his control. But yeah, MbL, he's bringing the series back. And we have a really hype series. So yeah, really interested to see 1 or 2 more games in this set.
Decider, man. We want a decider. And then the better win, right? The best win. Let's see. Wood, foot, goal, and everything. He got here everything. More advantage with 13 villains less, but his economy more efficient, and Vikings. Vikings economy is solid. Let's go and check the draft and see what is going to be. MbL AFK, nice chair. And what to pick now? Ooh, your favorite civs.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Byzantines.
Byzantines. Well, Malay, Britons, and Koreans. What do they all have in common? They're all kind of like archer civs, sort of. So Byzantines with the cheap skirms seems like a pretty good civ. I think he can just safely choose Byzantines. Spanish, I don't know about Spanish.
Look at survivalist.
Look at survivalist.
How relaxed he's in camera. Look how relaxed.
Oh,
I saw you.
Oh, you see my cat behind me as well. He's relaxing too.
So relaxed. Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
You see survivalist? Let's go. You were talking about hype cities. Let's use the player rest a little bit. And I wanted to let you relax, but I was no. Who relax here better, the players or the casters? The players. You can be like this. It's okay, you know. It's okay, Mr. Survivalist. No problem. No worries. I mean, are you enjoying with the co-cast? Hopefully you do. Hopefully you do. The score is 2-1. You are not watching or what? Okay,
Totally.
let's play an ad here. Sometimes the viewers are trollers. Score is there. Over 7,000 viewers we have reached in the previous game. Okay, survivalist and sick, really sick. Hopefully, guys, you enjoy. And I think they started or not. Well, I don't know because I don't see the dashboard right now. It's offline for a moment.
Okay.
I don't see the dashboard, so I need the code, amigo.
Oh yeah. Oh, true,
Yeah,
true. Yeah, it's
don't see dashboard. So if they started or not, I have no clue. And they did. So let me just check for the name. Maybe if you put TaToH, it will appear. Yeah, it's there. You put TaToH, it's appeared the game.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
actually.
yeah. Oh wait, no, that's somebody else.
No.
Yeah.
What the hell? That's a troll.
Thank you for the subscription.
Now I see MbL. No, it also doesn't appear. Dashboard is offline, so I cannot see.
See, I guess. Yeah, weird.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing the
because
game in the list, but anyway.
This is the problem. You don't see the game also, right? Okay.
Yeah, I don't see it in the list, so yeah, I'm not sure where it is. See, we are clueless without spectator dash.
Okay, if you put MbL, I'm there now. I see the game now. Let's go. It's say TaToH on MbL. Just look how blind we are, you know, and 40 seconds. So this is starting in a moment. And you might think, why MbL is not there now? Magic, guys, magic. Malay Byzantines.
Malay Byzantines. Yeah, so as I was saying, Byzantines is going to be a fine pick against any civs that TaToH had. So, yeah, I think that's really the play.
Camera 2 minutes delayed, guys. Yes, we have the camera 2 minutes delayed. That's why now you're gonna notice how they are about to start. Malay Byzantines. In 10 seconds, we are going to be into the game. I prefer Byzantines. Even if Malay can be sick, I always, like you, prefer Byzantines. Always.
Yeah, I think Byzantines can play a good game against pretty much any civ because they're a defensive civ. They have all the tools that they need in pretty much all situations. So, of course, they have no economy bonus, so you do have to be really comfortable with playing defensively. But this is MbL. That's his play, right? He knows how to do defensive play with walls and stuff like that, and that's Byzantines. So I think it's the perfect civ for him.
Yeah, the map for TaToH, though, I like it. Not the berries, but everything else, I like it. Very not too far from the TC. Goal at the back, stun at the back. Very easy to wall now. If he could complain with the previous map, I think he cannot now. Don't know what you think.
Yeah, this is a great map for TaToH. We'll be seeing potentially, you know what's in style right now is going for the Drush, kind of late Drush after you've clicked up to the Feudal Age. Don't even upgrade them, but if you have 2 Malay militia with the free armor upgrade on Feudal Age, just disrupting the opponent, and then followed up with archers or something like that, then it can be very strong because free armor makes it so that militia they take quite a bit less damage. They take 1 less damage from villagers especially, so you can't really fight those militia anymore with villagers, which is usually how you stop just a couple of militias is just fight it with vills, but you can't really do that against the melee.
MbL has taught survivalists that the times of not laming are gone. I mean, let's go.
Yeah.
And he's already exploring. He took already one ship, and he's gonna try to find something else. He's gonna try to find a boar, well, an elephant in this case. And he's not too far. Let's see if he's gonna be able. I'm focusing here, and then we will check his map, because obviously when there is a potential lame, you have to pay attention. But he's gonna lure.
Is the Bill gonna go down though? Is he gonna? Oh no, he went too far. Yeah, he could have maybe killed this villager that was luring if he had gone straight there. But yeah, obviously he didn't know what we see.
No.
And yeah, he's not gonna find really anything else. But
MbL map.
yeah.
What do you think
MbL
about
map.
MbL map? Let's go.
It is a little hard to wall, but Byzantines, they can go for these bigger walls because they have just stronger walls. So even if he walls a little bit further out, it's going to be fine because he'll be able to reinforce them in time. And look at these 2 golds in the back. That's hacks. Actually, he has 2 golds in the back of his base. If he just walls all...
Survivalists, don't tell that people are gonna believe it, you know, and they're gonna believe it, and they're gonna
not actual hacks, but
they're gonna think that we won that game 5, yes or yes, you know, which is true, but don't tell that because okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
His MbL's only problem is that his stones are a little bit awkward on the outside, but these 2 golds in the back, yeah, maybe you don't even need them as Byzantines, but you really like them. And I think if MbL just does a big wall into the corner, just a big like 90-degree wall into the corner, he just walls against all of the wood lines, he's gonna be completely safe here. And 3 on wood, he could start walling pretty soon if he wants to play like that. Yeah, we'll be seeing in the next minute or so if he's gonna start his mega walls.
He should do it, man. And with Byzantines, it's a perfect scenario, man. Like, seriously. Except the stone, but well, just wall, get the secondary goals safe. Wall where he's now with the scout and the Severas, right? And then on the right, just wall where between that lonely palm forest, the tree, you know, and wall that area at the back. You're fine, man. You're
exactly.
Even more with Byzantines that you get TaToH for free, you know. So you're gonna see everything coming. So
yeah,
it's perfect.
Exactly.
It's
Town
really
watch,
great.
town patrol. And worst case scenario is he can't take stone and he just makes bombard cannons to push out. It's not the worst play. It's like Byzantines have bombard cannons. You don't absolutely need stone. Obviously you want to have castles, but it's like you can play without stone with Byzantines potentially. And of course Byzantines with that faster Imperial Age, just because it's quite a bit cheaper, they should be able to push out with Arbalisters going into Imperial Age and take the map. So it's really not even a problem.
Okay, let's see what it's going to be. And,
yeah, we're seeing a barracks. So from our Malay player, and yeah, it's probably going to be that 2 militia drush after he clicks up. He's going to click up on 21. 21 for Malay is really fast, but
yeah,
he's going to get the momentum because he's going to have 2 militia at a really awkward timing for MbL to deal with. And MbL's not going to be walled unless he gets those walls going right now. 2 villagers, 3 villages even. He needs to start walling now. And here's the first militia in the queue.
But I don't understand MbL. I cast him millions of games. Then in later games, he make walls in minute 3. Now we are in minute 8 with an awesome situation that he can wall an amazing civilization. $80,000 prize pool tournament. And then he's not walling. Explain me, survivalist, as a player. Explain me.
It is a little bit strange. MbL going for the barracks early. He's just trying to be a little bit greedier without the walls, but I mean, he needs to play solid, and greedy is a little bit less consistent. So he's gonna go for probably archer or skirmisher defense. We'll see if he goes to gold here. If he doesn't go to gold pretty soon, he's probably just gonna be doing skirmisher defense. But yeah, these 2 militia drush is coming. And
yeah, but he's coming
that
where?
is going to do so much damage.
But he's coming where? He didn't find the MbL yet.
Oh, yeah. He's going right into this lion.
So he's trying to find him. You know, double with task or scholar. Now he's going to find a lion. I don't know if the lion is going to attack. Definitely not. Okay. And he still need to find his opponent. And now MbL is going to be walled the wood line. So he's fine, MbL. It's going to be fine because TaToH is arriving now. But when he arrives, it's gonna be quite late, actually. And now, with the TaToH watch, you see everything, as you can see.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's the pretty sick thing
But
here.
as I was saying, you can't fight these militia with villagers because of the armor. So he's gonna, yeah, he knows he needs to wall them out. There's no way to do it otherwise. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good play here by MbL. He knows that those militias are dangerous. He has to be careful. What is he doing? Just make up a small palisade. I think he's overreacting here.
Well, yeah, I think so as well. He doesn't have an archer yet, but he's not gonna get that down. He's gonna be forced to fight, but
Yeah,
well,
but this is a big panic in my opinion. Like, he could have walled easily with what he had. Now he has
Yeah.
zero villages on the berries. Obviously, the +1 armor is doing the job. Make a small palisade there. He has 2 Lambrequins, which is very nice, you know. But he has double task. His opponent double task Horse Collar, and not even doing anything. TaToH, not even a single military building. Trying to go economy with Malai.
yeah, I kind of like that approach though, because he's gonna be able to hit a very strong crossbow timing. Just basically harass with the militia, and he's already done so much damage, so he doesn't need to do more damage. He's already done a lot of damage to MbL, and as Malay, you're up extra villagers. You're up like 2.5 villagers going into feudal age, or 2 villagers at least, and yeah, his economy's already good, so why try and push it? If you go aggressive and then throw your army, you can throw the lead, but yeah.
But I like what MbL is doing. He's sending his fair archers not to deal with the militia. He's sending forward. So trying to get army. Where's the archer now? He has 2 archers now. Trying to attack with 2 archers. Obviously, fletching will be lovely, but he doesn't have the fletching. He's doing few skirmishes. He's gonna make the... Now the blacksmith. He is still okay. And you don't want also to be so greedy, even if you are getting some good economy with Malay, you don't want to be so greedy against Byzantines.
Yeah. Well, Byzantines can definitely be scary going into the later stages of the game, but I think that Malay economy is just really insane here. I think it can definitely outpace the Byzantines. Now, as you were saying earlier, this berries is a little awkward for TaToH, so he's gonna have to give up his berries, but other than that, everything is walled. So these few units are gonna do not that much.
Would you come if you were MbL now with... okay, this is a big mistake by TaToH. He has that in ground position, you know, ground attack, so not attacking at all. Stand ground, sorry. And he lost 1 militia with 1 spear without attacking. And I was about to ask, if you see this, do you mind stun and go forward? Or do you still try to go macro? Oh, gonna lose the scout, that's also big. Well,
it's
towers
too late.
Forward or not? Too late.
It's too late for towers in feudal age. If it was going to be towers, it would have had to be happening a little bit earlier. But at this point, if you mine stone and go forward, it's just your opponent's up and then just deals with it and then you die. So I think that both players are going to be playing towards castle age here. We're just seeing a few skirms from TaToH because he is being pressured a little bit. But MbL, well, he's actually going more skirms as well. But I mean, you're making skirms against a fully walled opponent, so he's not going to accomplish too much with that, I think.
Yeah, and as you can see, he's gonna lose the archer because he has the skirmishes here and the scout as well. Sending more army, okay. And now, I think MbL is going forward. 4 villages with that archer range that way, he's going forward with the villages probably. Because he maybe feel that I am so behind. Look at the score. Also, the score makes you feel scared. Well, he has explored a lot more, as you can see. And MbL is going forward. He's gonna try to create chaos and he's mining stone. So he's going aggro. But as you mentioned, now he's gonna make the market. He has a crazy farming going on, and he's gonna try to put, well, pressure and chaos here. To be honest, I like this because even if he's going up to Castle Age, what army has TaToH? 4 skirmishes?
Yeah. But the thing is that TaToH has gold in the base. He has stone in the base. This might be okay if he can catch TaToH off guard and TaToH doesn't react, but, you know, 1 counter tower, and suddenly TaToH is going to be up, and MbL is going to have forward villagers that are just going to be kind of trapped forward. They're not really going to be able to do too much. So, yeah, well, we'll see if MbL is able to execute this better than I think he can, but it just seems like it's maybe not the greatest play. Now, MbL didn't scout the back of TaToH's base, so MbL doesn't actually know that there is a main gold and a main stone back there. So maybe if he knew about the stone. Yeah,
you can assume because there's gold outside, you know, he's gonna make now an outpost. The outpost with TaToH. This is Castle Age already for TaToH. Super fast, clicking in 16, 17 minutes, sorry. And he's gonna be up so quick because, well, because of Malay. But still TaToH has no stable. He has Well, he's gonna take the tower down very quick, and he's doing another tower. He's gonna try to break in. But let's see, he's doing now the stable, all right. But you can spam a feudal army with Byzantines, not a problem.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that stable units are not the hardest thing to deal with in Feudal Age as the Byzantines. Just you keep making spears
look at TaToH.
and...
Look at TaToH MbL. He's using the market, and now he's gonna go up. Okay.
What are these walls from MbL though? Like what is this? It's going through his town.
Yeah, but MbL feel fine with this. He's now trying to explore. He's gonna try to explore. He's gathering information. I mean, skirmishes for Byzantine, you lose some, but they are so cheap. No problem, mining stone. He can see the goal. All right, 40 population, MbL 51. Zero army for TaToH right now, so he's gonna go elephants. He's doing elephants, okay.
Yep, just a couple to finish, clean stuff up. You pretty much have to get husbandry for them, otherwise they can't really catch the skirms. But once husbandry's in, then they'll really catch you. And he's going, see, he's going one elephant with husbandry. It's, it seems expensive, but it's a pretty effective counter to the skirmishers here.
You know what? I don't dislike the position for MbL, even if it looks awkward right now, because I feel that the following is gonna be monks and siege. Like, if you go here with 2 towers, Byzantine towers, make guard tower probably, make monks and siege, and try to fight from there and keep the map control. What do you think about that approach?
Maybe. He kind of has to go aggressive, though, because he knows that he's pretty far behind. Just Malay, by default, is going to be ahead in economy. And TaToH is kind of stuck in his base, but he's going to be on 2 TCs here. And yeah, like basically, MbL needs to continue to have this map control so that TaToH can't go to his base. Because, well, MbL's completely open. If some elephants show up at MbL's base, it's just kind of over. So he's gonna
spamming, but he knows he's spamming spears at home also, you know?
Yeah,
he's spamming spears. I mean, MbL has a lot of experience, and now he's gonna chase. Those elephants are very, very slow. He shouldn't go with all the spears and stay here with the skirmishes. Let's see the following here. He's gonna be in castle. I think he's gonna go monks probably right away. Siege workshop, okay. He's gonna try to deal with those, and this is good now. It's good now. If he's able to kill those elephants, he's gonna kill one of those elephants. He's gonna take now the other. He's doing the Bodkin arrow for those towers, alright. Those towers are now much stronger because they are in castlage. And this is a nice game also. I mean, villains, of course, he's ahead, 7 villains, but Vatki is still there, forward. So let's see the following. If he take the Mangonel now, let's see if he's gonna be able to take it. Now he's gonna put villains on the tower. Look at this, both paying attention. The elephants forward are already all gone. He has lost quite a lot. He's losing all the elephants. Look at the army from TaToH. Nothing. Zero army.
Well, I mean, MbL did lose a lot of spears to kill the elephants, but still, it was completely worth it for MbL there. So this ended up being a pretty good play, but I'm just worried that the Malay economy is gonna really kick in, and MbL is gonna need to, yeah, he's gonna add a TC here, but he needs to actually do damage and not just hold this position. So, how is he gonna do damage? I'm not 100% sure, but there's the guard tower for TaToH.
But guard tower for TaToH, so now it's still gonna be even more complicated. And doing another TC on the third one. TaToH is just booming here with the Malay. Okay, well, the only chance maybe is just MbL 2 TCs into Imp with a castle forward. You know, something fast Imperial with Byzantines, thanks to the cheaper economy.
Exactly,
cheaper
I like that idea.
Yeah.
I do like that idea for sure. That's one play that Byzantines is
good.
pretty good at, and nice. But you cannot push guard towers with mangonels, pretty much.
No, you cannot.
Just,
that's the problem.
Yeah, so he's gonna be able to get this archery range. Maybe is he killing his own tower? Oh no, he's attack grounding.
No.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
You want that he kill it.
Yeah.
Okay,
well.
he's taking the archery range. Suki will have the stone to make it a castle. He's not going for a fast imp though. He's going for 3 TCs. Still 13 villages more, but not a lot of upgrades. Only double with Task Horse Collar. So MbL is still killing the building here. He should try to make some raid somehow. He has the skirmishes, so try to explore something else. Like, the skirmishes are not gonna save the Mangonels if he's coming with elephants. Just move on with the skirmishes and try to find something else, or not.
Yeah, but you know what's gonna happen is that TaToH's gonna get a castle up and just make like 5 karambits, and that kills everything with the free 2 armor. Armor upgrades, 5 karambits. Karambits are a legitimately good unit these days, and a big bada boom.
Well, there you go. We were waiting for the bada boom here, and he took almost absolutely all the skirmishes. My goodness. Well, you know, now he doesn't need the skirmishes anymore.
Yeah. Well, and MbL getting baited into double monastery, but TaToH is not going elephants. He's going karambits, which is the opposite of, well, you don't need monks, basically. You need, basically, something that's not a monk, like crossbowmen. And, yeah, this is going to be a little rough if MbL doesn't scout the karambits coming forward. He's going to lose these two, mangonels pretty darn quickly here.
Okay. Ooh. Well, he's gonna lose it. He's gonna lose it with
it'll die to the spear.
with the mangonel still. Okay.
And actually, MbL's gonna see the castle pretty
the castle
soon.
with the spear. He need to go back. Well, he has the cannabis, so he need to go back. He's gonna go back. He went back right away. Perfect.
Yeah.
Well,
and now what's his reaction? Yeah. That's
the only
that's
good
question.
thing. The only good thing here is that MbL is now going to make it the 4-tone center, and it's not having like 40 farmers, TaToH. He has only 20 farmers. He's not having yet a huge economy, you know. And TaToH, and MbL keep booming with 4-tone centers now. He's taking relics, you know, and it's Byzantines. You can go up with 600 food, so the game is still going.
Yeah, exactly. I think that, MbL's going Sanctity now, though, so it's kind of like he really needs to respect the karambits here. He needs to probably add in karambits, or sorry, crossbowmen, because just a couple of karambits and everything's gonna die. Nice bada boom on the karambit, but this one dude will kill the mangonel.
He killed himself also. Well, he was gonna kill it. Well, if he's doing a few more monks and convert, you know, how many monks he got? He got 3 on the field, but oh my god, amazing. Another bada boom. Well, he's really good with this. The problem, they don't have a high attack. This is the good thing. You can repair because they are really weak in that regard. And now he's going to convert. He's repairing, but still they are fast. That's the good thing. They are really, really fast. And now he converted. Okay, he's gonna kill the karambit. Still, they are weak units, man. They are really weak units.
Yeah, but I mean, if there's 2 karambits at every wood line, it's still gonna be doing the job.
Annoying.
So, and nice 1-for-1 on the front. MbL just trading that mangonel out, but the karambit spam is coming, and MbL has no answer right now. 0 answer. He's needs to really do well. He could go cataphracts. I mean, cataphracts are kind of cool.
He's gonna make a castle, man. Yeah.
And he's gonna go catas against this. He's not going crossbow. He's going catas. And
it's the best answer.
Not bad.
No, it's the best answer. Look at the village now. 80 village, 92. So he's gonna go castle. I mean, you make 2-3 cataphracts, and you know where those calamities are going? To the damn hell. To the damn hell. I mean, seriously, to the damn hell. Okay, he's doing the castle, and now village number, instead of increasing, is just the opposite. He's getting closer because MbL is now fully booming with the same farmers as his opponent, and this game is going for the late game.
Yep, for sure. And, well, in the late game, Byzantines is usually unrivaled, but Malay, they have the Trashmen, and so basically, if Malay can get to those food swordsmen once gold runs out, that's gonna compete with Byzantine.
How you call them?
The Trashmen. The Trashmen.
Food swordsmen. Is that? No, I like it. You know, I like it. Okay.
But anyways, we're seeing a couple of cataphracts coming in from MbL. He's going to be able to get a second castle, and is that castle going to be securing that central hill in between the 2 castles here? He's either going to go for that, or he's going to go for defensively to deal with karambit raids. But I think the cataphracts are going to be enough to deal with karambit raids, so I think that MbL might feel justified to go forward with the castle and go for a faster Imperial Age. Maybe just idle the TCs here and get that central castle, Imperial Age.
This is an amazing game already. Really amazing. I think both are playing this really well. They're adapting to the situation. Look at the cataphracts eating 4 cannabis, and they got like what, 30-40 damage, almost nothing. And ladies and gentlemen, MbL is on the way to Imperial, and this is what we wanted. Crazy and amazing games. Yes, this is another castle, but the problem is that now the timing, the momentum is not gonna be for MbL. It's gonna be for TaToH, because Malay, you click after and you are faster. What the hell? I hate that. But look at the MbL. We were complaining about MbL walling. Hey, I wall, man. I wall. Just don't stone walls all over the map. Let's go. Cannabis are coming. They're not in time. The Cataphracts are going to come. All right, Cataphracts not with a single upgrade, but even without upgrades, the Cataphracts are going to clean those Cannabis warriors. Do you like the second caster here? I mean, if he was ahead, if he was faster to Imp, okay, but he is still on the hill and he's a visiting caster. If he can kill that caster from TaToH, I think MbL is with the advantage in this game. Look at his villains number now. What the hell?
Yeah, I'm starting to like MbL's position, but TaToH did collect 3 relics, so going into the late game, TaToH will have a small advantage there. We are seeing the crossbowman switch from TaToH, and crossbowmen are really good against Cataphracts, so, but we're seeing elite skirmisher for MbL, so MbL knows.
Look at the walls, look at the walls. He need to wall fast, he need to make quick walls. If he's not doing, he has the TaToH watch, the TaToH patrol is not walling. Now millions of Cannabis warriors are on his base. This is a problem, a real problem for MbL. He need to wall, they are coming, but those Cannabis can get kinda trapped. So if he's sending the army, he might lose all those.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's plus 4. Plus 4 Cannabis. Yeah. Okay.
Well, exactly. They are pretty tanky here. I don't think he's going to lose this TC, though. The Cataphracts are going to come save the day. The skirmishers are going to come from behind. And there's no ballistics yet for MbL. He didn't have a university, but this is fine for MbL. Now, are we going to be seeing instant trebuchets from MbL on the front?
I believe so.
We should be seeing.
He has to.
We should be seeing.
But he need to clean this army. He's going to come and clean this army. Imperial is for both. Let's see what is going to happen. Uprisky is doing MbL. Chemistry. I like it. Bombard cannons also right away. I like it. And for the skirmishes too. Cataphracts skirmishes here. And plus 3. He prioritized the range units. Do you agree with that?
Yeah. Range units are generally going to be really efficient because you can always just shoot and then run, stuff like that. But our Malay player also just got chemistry in, so he's going to start making bombards right away.
Ooh, look at the castle he's doing to defend his base. I like it. Stone, he's now running out of the stone because he's doing a castle. The trebuchet is here. The bombard cannon is really important for both players for sure. We don't see a siege workshop on the left, definitely not, but the castle is going to be there and it's going to be up inside. Doesn't matter. The Cataphracts should dominate this one. The problem is the Arbalest. Arbalest are there. You don't want to lose those Cataphracts, and he's not gonna lose it. Castle is gonna be up, but he has to pay attention to several spots. So important, the forward spot. If he can keep that castle alive, Mr. Survivalist. And look at the walls he's doing. Okay, he's gonna be able with the skims to clean all this. So many cannons, but MbL has the same army that his opponent, and right now he has to be careful with the traps. He needs to micro properly, repairing the trap. Which, oh my God, this game
was so close.
So close, man. So close. Who is winning this game? Ooh,
I don't know, but the Katas, are they going to do the job? They're going to do the job, especially with the castle support here.
They do, man.
It all comes down to the bombard cannon and trebuchet micro here. So this one bombard cannon is going to be really rough. Oh, if MbL had ballistics, that bombard cannon goes down. But without ballistics, it dodges four volleys.
Oh, we forgot the monks. He's doing block printing, redemption. I mean, Byzantine has all the tools. They have everything. Absolutely everything. It's true that they have monks as well. The castle is still not down. If he's able to kill the trap, he needs to kill one trap. He's gonna take it. No, because he's repairing a lot of skirmishes, Cataphracts. And the monks are gonna be in time to convert. Survivalists, they are not in time, and the castle is down. But now he has bombard cannons. Still, check the population for MbL. Take MbL population right now. He's fine at the moment.
Completely fine for now. The momentum is with TaToH, but can TaToH push further? The monks are going to completely shut down those bombard cannons, and then the bombard cannons from MbL are going to come in and do some work on these trebuchets. So,
look at the bombard cannons. Yeah, he's doing the supplies. He's starting to go for the infantry, but infantry against Cataphracts?
But the Cataphracts have no upgrades. It's fine. And the bombard cannon from MbL goes down to TaToH's trebs here. It's just 2 trebs versus 4. So we know that 4 beats 2. And we're going to be needing some more bombard cannons for MbL. Well, actually, does it, though? I think MbL is winning this with 2 against 4. I don't know.
Okay. That's a good
Maybe
point.
He's getting better luck. He's getting better luck.
You're right. He's getting better luck and better micro. Getting the trip, which is going to come with more bombard cannons. They also good thing. You can spam skirmishes and trash units with Byzantines as well forever. Another bombard cannon coming down. And he take the trebuchet. He's killing all the trebuchet here. And the longer the games goes, who has the better civilization? Because yes, the 200 swords with
so hard to say.
Gansons and so on, gonna be very difficult, but TaToH also 4 relics. 4 relics, that's huge as well, but MbL is still 200 population.
Yeah, exactly. MbL knowing that the swordsmen are going to be coming in, adding in some hand cannoneers. All you need is a few hand cannoneers, like 10 hand cannoneers behind the skirmishers, and then the trashmen are going to do nothing. So I think he's safe to do that. +4 armor coming in for MbL, so he's going to have full upgrades on those skirmishers pretty soon, and then he's going to add in cataphract upgrades. So he's adding in more cataphracts now. MbL's going to start adding in armor. I don't know if he has husbandry yet, stuff like that, just to try and secure it. Because if MbL can get a good mass of cataphracts, like 30 cataphracts with full upgrades,
oh my
it's
God,
unstoppable.
Look at what he's doing. He's buying a stone. He's gonna try to buy a castle here. He's doing now forced levy. So nice, but ladies and gentlemen, MbL is coming with a castle here. He has to be careful. A lot of fireballs, but a lot of skirmishes. He's trying to make the castle. He has to be careful. That castle being up, he's gonna take so much map control. A lot of map control here. So who is getting now the advantage in this game? Even if he say that TaToH has 1,300 score lead, I'm not so sure. It's true that he's hitting the castle already, but he's gonna lose a lot of army here, TaToH. A lot of army. And if you lose those bomber cannons, oh boy, this castle from Byzantines is sick. He's gonna repair now the castle, but man, this is a brutal game with a brutal aggression for both players. Now, 200 population, both survivalists.
Exactly, and well, don't miss the raids on the side. There's a couple of karambits that are going to raid this stone, so that's going to be a bunch of vills down for MbL, but MbL has villagers to spare.
Converted bomber cannon also, the most converted now the bomber cannons. Oh man, if he's taking this siege, even if you lose those stone man, nah, he has a cataphract, he's paying attention to everything now. This is an amazing game, that's for sure, and I really believe that with the resources he has, MbL in the bank is coming back, and we're gonna have a decided game. I don't know what you think, but it's looking so good.
We'll see.
Taking the trebuchet now. He can buy, even if you want another... Would you buy another castle and make it there in his face?
Maybe. He's going to mine the stone. He's going to mine TaToH's stone. I think TaToH, what he needs to do is get some barracks on the side and just start raiding with these trashmen. Like, they have to get in. But, well, there's the holes in the walls of MbL, but there is a castle that will protect everything. The one monastery is going to fall to those swordsmen, but this push from MbL is unstoppable on this side. So TaToH's gonna have to give up this area, but there's a stone and a gold over here, so he doesn't want to give it up yet.
Ooh, the bomber cannon down. He doesn't want to give up, yes, because the stone is getting gone. Now he's doing all the upgrades. He's now gonna lose that monastery. He's doing a monk, I don't know for what. And the trebuchet is going to be down. He has the monks as well, cataphracts and skirmishers. He's still spamming. The good thing here is that now TaToH can spam army forever. Really forever as well, but the cataphracts are there. Well, if he's doing cataphracts fully upgraded, with the skirmishers support, he kill everything, man.
Yeah, cataphracts are really bad unless they're fighting infantry units without upgrades. So he needs to go for upgrades, and that's what we're going to be seeing. The second armor for cataphracts, he's going to work towards cataphracts in the late game, but it takes a while to get there. He still doesn't have the farm count to afford all the upgrades for free, but these few hand cannons on the side will really help against the swordsman. And, well, what is this treb doing from TaToH? It is...
He's going to die. He's going to die,
scouting.
Probably.
It's a scout treb.
It's a scouting.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah,
well, we have
good.
now over 2,000 gold and a stone to make another castle MbL. The cataphracts, as you can see, are not killing all because they are missing upgrades. TaToH is also missing attack upgrades too. And 43 farmers. What MbL needs is more farmers. He has now 44, but probably he needs more. And he's not gonna have gold forever. It's true that he still have a lot of gold in the bank. It's stonewalling completely. And this is cataphracts already +4. Where would you make the castle that he has? Honestly, oh my god, you need to kill that treb. He's taking that castle, okay. Yeah. And you don't want to lose that castle at home. He's doing a castle at home too. All right.
Yeah, but on the front, MbL's trebs are being...
he converted the bomber cannon with a monk. What the hell was that conversion? Okay.
Yeah.
And the trebs is gonna shoot. He's killing something. No, the bomber cannon from TaToH now taking absolutely everything because MbL is trying to repair that castle. TaToH playing amazing, 200 population, 3 trebuchet and all the lone swordsman here in front trying to kill that one. That he has an old army, another castle and another one here by TaToH. TaToH is still playing like a beast. Both players are playing this one. One of the best games in the tournament for sure, Mr. Survivalist. Amazing game.
Exactly. MbL, as you said, is going to run out of gold here, so he needs to be really careful with his gold units at this point. Honestly, I'm not sure if cataphracts are on the menu anymore. Maybe he needs to go Hussar and start trying to raid. It's kind of weird, but Hussar and just hand cannoneers to deal with the infantry still could be a play. It's the cheaper option. Cataphract is the more luxury item, but he has no more gold to go Catas in this game.
He has no more gold, and he lost the Trebuchet. He's trying to do the job. The Cataphract is +4. Now gonna kill those. He need to kill the Trebuchet there, and killing all those. The problem is he need to wall, and now with the bomber cannon kill the Trebuchet. The push, he lost the momentum. And the biggest issue here is if he was with 4 relics, that would be another story. But the one with 4 relics is TaToH. TaToH is the one with 4 relics. He's still going and trying to wall now. And he could try to recover the relic, but the bomber cannon. TaToH is microing a little bit better, and that's why he is with the advantage. One more. Elite Cataphract. Is still doing Elite Cataphract, but Elite Cataphract without Cataphracts is like a garden without flowers.
Yeah, exactly. So what MbL is going to need to do is he's going to need to take his relic back. He's going to need to take this neutral gold on the side, and then he can spam some cataphracts. But honestly, I think there's not enough gold on the map for this tech to make any sense. So, well, we're just going to have to wait and see. Elite Catas are pretty good, but I don't even think they have Logistica yet. So,
yeah, they don't. I don't remember that I see that upgrade. It's still 0 villains on gold. Oh, but he can convert the bomber cannons. He has to save those monks. The castle is, he has no stone, he has no gold. He needs to send villains. He's killing all the villains on the right. All the villains on the right. MbL is still 200 pop and more army. Killing all the gold miners and now the stone miners. He's killing 20 villains there. The castle there is being repaired forever. If he is able to convert, he needs to send he has the skirmishes there patrolling. What the hell is he doing? Send all the skirms. Look at the skirms at the back. My goodness. He needs to send it. Okay, it's crazy, but if he sends the skirmishes, he can do the job. Are you for real? He's not sending. He can now take the goal on the right. He's not doing 200 pop still, and now he's sending the skirmish, but he lost a crucial castle, in my opinion. Don't know what you think.
Yeah, exactly. Well, MbL, his APM's being taxed. He even queued up a trade card. He wants to start that trade going. But yeah, there's no answer against the Halbs right now. Like, this is where hand cannoneers are just better than elite Catas, because once the Halbs start coming in, the Catas, they still die to the Halbs. Like, they can kill the Halbs, but they still die to the Halbs. And I think MbL is starting to fall apart. The elite Catas just not enough gold on the map for that, and he's gonna need to get a mass of like 30 of them together for them to be effective.
But he killed 20 villages with 1 cataphract. Check that cataphract. That cataphract has killed right now, clicking there, 15 villages, 12 and 15 army, and now he's going there to mine gold and a stone with 20 villages. He has more gold again. That gold can be crucial. It's still army for both super high. TaToH now 72 military. And MbL can spam his skirmishes forever. Those cataphracts, as you mentioned, they are missing logistic. Take the damn relic. At least it's 1 relic survivalist.
Yeah,
it's 1 relic.
Exactly.
Take it.
He needs to take it. Now, the reason that the swordsman is so strong in this situation is because of the new Gambeson tech, which makes skirmishers only do 1 damage to them instead of 2. So they're basically twice as durable as they used to be, and they're super, super scary now. So yeah, MbL just needs to buy time. He can give up the front. He's okay with giving up the front if it means he can get to enough Catas.
Ooh, but on the right is in a problem. The trebuchet, MbL, the trebuchet. This is Titanic. Don't lose the trebs. He's gonna lose the monks also. You have to convert. Oof. I mean, it's disaster because there's no goal. You don't have goal anymore, and if you lose the traps, you are losing pretty much everything. MbL is trying everything. TaToH is still not losing the control of the game, and this is an amazing game. The 4 rallies are giving TaToH a lot. Amazing play by both, but he's feel that the momentum has been lost for MbL. He's gonna keep trying, and he's now doing the light caps. So maybe Khazars can change the game because Khazars.
Well, he needs to be raiding. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, he needs to be raiding. Spend the gold on hand cannons and just raid. It's really probably his best play here. If he can make a little bit of chaos in TaToH's base. TaToH doesn't have the greatest castle coverage everywhere in his main base, so he's still raidable. Of course, halberdiers are on the field, but this castle is going to be pressured from the hill. And this castle on the front is definitely going to go down. There's no way that MbL can stop that. But if he can get enough Hussars and raid, maybe pick off some bomber cannons, maybe pick off the trebs with the Hussars, anything can happen once you add an Hussar. So
he's trying to make a castle on the right, as you can see. He's sending cataphracts there, also doing light caps. The problem here is that, in my opinion, I think MbL don't lose that castle. He's gonna lose that. Ooh,
Oh, no, he
deleted
canceled
it.
it.
Okay,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
canceled it. He needs a lot more farmers. I think has been the main issue in the game. He probably needed like 70 farmers or something like this. And TaToH now has unlimited gold because he's spamming. It's incredible. Those 200 swords costing only food. And all the damage he's doing except the siege is food. And 4 relics is insane. He's still doing the castle now, and that castle is huge. You get gold and stone again, but he's still without getting the relic. Yeah, well, he has 0 gold income, so to get a monk coin is complicated in this situation, right?
Yeah, exactly. Now, MbL doesn't have crop rotation as well, and it actually does matter in this kind of game where there's not really a lot of wood. And he's spending a lot of wood reseeding the farms instead of just like selling it or just having more food income, stuff like that. So I think crop rotation is pretty big in these kinds of games. Probably worth it to get once you max out. But MbL, he just has no answer here.
And he's missing hand card TaToH at this point. He doesn't have the hand card.
Yeah,
either.
okay.
So both are missing very, very huge upgrades. You know, I don't know what is even more huge. And you can see how MbL now is doing a lot of farms in a great spot here with the castle. He's already protected. Do you think if he got Khazars and full elite skirmishes, since these will be also all food related, he can counter this Malay approach with Khazars and skirmishes? Hand card already for TaToH, by the way.
Potentially. Yeah, potentially. Because Hussars, of course, you can mass them. So you can just take better fights against the swordsman because you can just have enough. Even with 1 or 2 cataphracts in the mix as well, it can be really strong against the swordsman. So, it's still either player's game, but TaToH definitely has some major advantages here. But Hussars, they can always do the trick. Or even just Light Cav. There's no way that MbL gets to Hussar. Light Cav are fine. And he realizes that he needs the hand cannons, so MbL's adding in a few hand cannons.
He's adding a few hand cannons. As you can see, the trebuchets is still there. He now bought it a stone. This is the advantage when you get huge amount of gold. Look at the castles. He's gonna put it there, but you have to be careful because the trebuchets are shooting. The trebuchets are shooting in that area. The trebuchets are shooting. No, okay, you have to be careful now. Shoot that one. He can take the castle, maybe. No, he's not taking anymore. And on the right, he might lose that castle. He's doing also masonry. The +4 wasn't yet already for TaToH. And TaToH 200 population. Did MbL delete villages or he just lost them? Because
I think he lost a bunch of villas, yeah.
100 villages, man. Oh man, he's getting ready. Yeah, look at the farmers there. He lost a lot. He lost a lot now. And it seems that TaToH in a spectacular and amazing game, it's probably qualifying. Remember how huge is this game? If you win this one, you are already in the round of 16, avoiding that you can take in round of 16 some big names because you take the seeding. If you are winning to a higher seed, you get that seeding. So it's pretty sick, Mr. Survivalist. So it's so important game.
Yeah, exactly. Now, 100 villager, 100 military is a pretty healthy number for Byzantines because their units are so cheap. So MbL still has a good enough villager count with this Civ, but he has no momentum. He's not raiding or anything. Looks like he's probably going to save this castle on the side here, but
he's saving that castle.
Yeah,
it's very important. It is really important. It is really important. He's saving the castle now. He's the, as you mentioned, 100 army is the only thing that can save him. 100 army with the Byzantine, right? So let's see if it's gonna happen. 1 hour, 5 minutes of game and keep fighting. But if you check TaToH point of view, he basically has now what? 70% of the map? Maybe it's too much. 65-35 because he's surrounded also with buildings, with barracks. I mean, he's raiding with infantry, man. Because Malay, 37 200 swords in the bank. 37 is insane. Well, now we have the answer. Survival is if Malay is a good civilization or not. Pretty sick, man.
Malay is insane these days. They can hit crazy timings with good economy. Honestly, top tier Civ. So, and then their late game is just great. They have bomber cannons with, and the swordsman and just like everything. So, yeah, there's really nothing wrong.
Okay, he's ready now with some light caps. He has to raid a little bit, but he's getting more and more map. MbL keep trying because he has 200 population, 110 villages, 80 army. Still have a lot of farming cataphracts. He's still getting some gold and a stone also from that area, which is great, but the raiding continues. The raiding continues, and he's gonna lose more and more villages. You can see the Echo KD, TaToH 120 village kill. 120 less kill, and it's crazy how MbL is still in this game. It was looking that he could push and go for the decided game, but TaToH has been playing this game insane as well. I mean, don't see mistakes here. You know, I see good plays, and the good play here for TaToH is many things, but the most important right now I think is the relics. Having 4 relics is giving, well, you will see in the statistics how much gold he's getting from there.
Yeah, that ended up being a bit of a deciding factor here. It's just that TaToH was able to sneak those relics. MbL had map control there too, so he could have gone for them, but just there's only so much you can do with your attention, and he wasn't really able to get them early enough. Okay, but MbL does have the potential for bigger army here. So especially if TaToH's raiding with a few units, then MbL's gonna have like twice the army on the front. So he might be able to push this back, actually. He can get just a few more cataphracts together.
Yeah,
maybe.
He still have a lot of skirmishers. Okay.
Yeah, but the Katas die pretty hard to the Arbalisters, so it's really hard to get them in. And then the skirmishers kill other things really slowly.
And did he make logistic? I don't remember if he really made logistic at the end. I really don't know. Also, another big problem is that he's raiding a lot at the back. That's why he's bringing the traps. He wants to kill the barracks, and he has to kill the barracks. You need to stabilize. What MbL need is that the battle is happening in one spot only. If he has to deal with all those many raids, he really can't go. But right now, he's raiding. He's raiding 60 farmers.
One thing is that MbL does have a very population-efficient unit to deal with raids, though. If he has a couple of Katas on the side, that'll deal with like 10 swordsmen, and then he can have even more population on the front to push. So I think splitting can be good, but these Lycav raids could be really strong for MbL. Looking at the resources, TaToH still has tons of resources to spam trash units.
Man.
Yeah.
He has a lot. He's spamming army. It's difficult to kill the Byzantines. He's also having a tower behind that wall, and that trebuchet is gonna take that castle probably. He's trying to repair, but it's so complicated. It's really complicated. TaToH is still trying to go. TaToH is deciding to give up that area and going to the right. You can see, going to move to take this castle and kill all these farmers. Maybe he thinks that it's easier to do it, but there's a hill, so I don't know. But that castle is about to be bye-bye. There's no more stone. There's really no more stone. It's complicated. It's gonna take this one, doing more barracks again. What a game, what a performance. TaToH has unlimited resources right now, and that's the biggest deal here.
And MbL is still not even moving his army yet. Like, he's still chilling in the top, and TaToH's already repositioned everything in the bottom. So, yeah, MbL just completely out of position. He was probably focused on something else for a little while there. He's got to get his skirms down to the bottom, but the castle falls. And, well, without crop rotation, MbL spending all of his wood on reseeding farms. But he's maxed again. So we'll see if there can be a big battle.
Let's see if he's gonna be able to do it. How many cataphracts he has? 4 cataphracts only, 69 skirmishes, 70 skims, 11 light cats, but this is skims versus 200 swords. This is the problem. It's skims versus 200 swords. He's still trying. He's coming with more army, but he has no answer now. No goal. No goal. Treadmill crane even here for TaToH, trying to keep going. Oh my God. What a game. What a series at the end. It was looking that the series was going to finish with a fast 3-0, and look where we are. With a lot of chances for MbL to come back and go for a decider, but TaToH playing really solid in this one. And yeah, he's doing a great job. It's still a lot of army MbL, but now he's dropping a lot more villages, dropping a lot more map control, right? No more map, and this is looking so complicated. Look at the village number. It's just dramatically low now. Dramatically low, but he still have more army. 105 army. Well, still doing more and more army. It's incredible. Really incredible.
Sometimes you can push it back just with more army. There's not really an answer for the swordsman in the top. There's one cataphract, but it's going to go down. And this is the problem, is that there's not enough cataphracts available for MbL to split them to deal with raids and deal with the units on the front. And then they keep dying to arbalisters and stuff, so it's gonna be a really rough one from here. I think that versus any other civ,
Elite Battle
Byzantines is fine. But yeah, exactly. Versus Malay.
I mean, seriously, TaToH can do anything. He's doing Elite Battle Elephant, you know, for the domination. Elite Battle Elephants to kill the skirmishers. Seriously, when Elite Battle Elephants, maybe is a way to tell him 105. I'm coming. You know what I mean, right? The Elite Battle Elephants. Oh, wow.
Byzantine skirmishers against Malay elephants is that actually I think that you can kill the elephants with the skirms because they have like no armor.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
let's see.
but still, let's see the elephants. Let's see the elephants. And also to have the swords
GG.
is impossible. No, it's really impossible. Still 62 villains, 100 army, and oh man, it's so damn complicated. What a game! Is still trying to recover. GG, congratulations. Oof. What a series, man. What a series. I think MbL has to feel good. Also, how he has played. Obviously, it's not great when you lose, but this is the thing. Amazing, amazing game. And we have 349 200 swords. 349 200 swords against 344 skirmishes. So, what do you think, Mr. Survivalist? That's the problem, man. That's the problem.
That's how Malay is in the late game, is they spam these swordsmen, and you really need to have an efficient counter. And MbL, he had it in his mind that he wanted to go katas, but the window for going katas was already over by the time he teched into it, and that kind of led to some issues, because he kind of gave up the momentum because he tried to switch to katas a little bit at an awkward timing. So the moment that he saved resources for cataphracts is when he stopped pushing properly, and yeah, it just started to fall apart from there.
5,000 more wood, 12,000 more food, and 2k more gold with 5k gold from their relic. 5k gold from their relic. Well, I'm going to talk to it with TaToH, Mr. Survivalist, and I'll be right back very soon, okay? Okay, here we are with TaToH. I believe that I'm here. Let's see if I'm going to be there or not. Yes, there we are. TaToH,
hello.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I mean, how you feel? Because yesterday you were feeling a little bit sick. Are you feeling better today?
I'm feeling a little bit better. It's like I had like a cold and some allergies, so all combined.
You sound a little bit better today. Yeah, you sound...
Yeah, no, I feel better than yesterday, 100%.
I mean, do you want that we start for the last game, or because what? Let's go step by step. Like, it's very important. I mean, you have qualified this, because if you go for the decider, or if MbL take this win, you lose your seeding, and it makes the brackets in theory a lot more complicated. So this is huge, because now you are in the round of 16.
Yeah, this is a huge victory. I think it was important to win today. But for sure, like MbL, as I said yesterday, was going to be rough, and it has been a really, I think it was a close series, and it was an exhausting one for sure.
I think it was, but the first two games, in my opinion, the first game was for you, for Khmer, or was Lithuanians? Was Khmer,
First one
right?
was Khmer, yeah.
Okay, I think the first two games by you has been very aggressive, and this opening with even a couple of farms before you even reach Feudalist Survivalist was telling, well, he wants to make a lot of scouts. I think has been the game 1 and 2 super clean for you.
I think also like MbL probably was a bit shaky. I felt like he was a bit sloppy in the first two games, but still, I think my decision making was on point those two games, and I played nearly perfect. And yeah, like basically the scout opening is something that can be really like a snowballing as well.
And with Lithuanians against Portuguese, that Portuguese is dangerous. If the Khmer was open, was great. The Lithuanians one was, I mean, was probably even better. I don't know how you feel about that one.
Yeah, I think he transitioned to scouts too early, in my opinion. That's why I think he got the advantage, because then his farms are a bit later. He was probably starting to produce from all of them. And then I could take better engagements because I had more scouts.
And then game 3, you lost that one, but did you expect that aggression from MbL? That was kind of trademark from MbL, this kind of game. With TC4, we're going on like how to counter that. Like, it makes the game a little bit too mess for Vikings versus Portuguese.
Yeah, I think MbL played that one as probably his style, right? He likes to have those messy games with forwards in Warsaw where he shines the most, I think. He's probably the best at micro in Mangonel, so you never want to face him in that regard. And I think he played really, really good at one. He didn't let me do too much damage with militias, and also he put the pressure on on my base the whole time, so I couldn't leave, and then that allowed him to be aggressive later because he had the forward stable and such. So I think he played that one really, really solid.
Okay, and then the last game. Now I cannot ask anymore why Malay is a good civilization. Now I know the answer. Thank you, TaToH.
Malay is good. Malay is good.
He's a good one. Huh? What was the key in that game for you? I mean, if there is several keys, because it's a hard game to analyze, an amazing game for sure.
Well, I think probably the best map I had so far in KOTD was that last game. Then he had really, really good map, and it was just like if I was against Odyssey, I would probably play more aggressive. But against Byzantines, it was going to be like probably you don't want him to mass skirmishes and you mass skirmishes because then he will have the advantage. So he decides to go for more like eco approach and then adapt to see what is going on. I think if he doesn't go for the towers, I will have won way earlier. I think that was a really good move by him, like to buy time. And yeah, then he took there was a lot of kills on the map that he took advantage of. So
Okay, also, I think the relics that early was huge also. It gave you a lot of gold. 4 relics you have under control during all the time still. But what else? Because we have seen that you can make 200 swords forever. You know, that army is insane in late game.
yeah, now it's even better, right?
Yeah.
Like with the +1 armor against the skirmishes is huge, I believe. So that there is kind of nerf to Byzantines in some regard because a lot of Civ will have Gambitsons in late game, but in this case with Malay, it's even better because you don't spend gold. And just wanted to force him out of gold, and then I knew that I was on a really good spot because he couldn't mass cataphracts, right? And I had 4 relics, so that was huge. Like getting the 4 relics probably is what won me the game.
Well, you have played 2 games in a row, but now you have the whole week to analyze. You can rest.
True. I'm not playing until next week, right?
Till the next week. Till the next week, that there will be a huge week because it will be round of 16, and hopefully you obviously will want to be quarterfinals, semifinals, and so on. But you have 1 week completely, let's say, to analyze and enjoy. I mean, you know how it's gonna be because you are in the top 8, you are the seed number 5. You know that you will have to face the other 8 players qualified. Can be anyone. So I believe that there is no preference at all, or it is or someone that you want to avoid.
Well, who can be potentially like there's a lot of names yet, right? Because it's the first round. Like
they can lose the seed, and they can lose the seed. I mean, you know that you are not gonna face Leary, for example.
Yeah, I'm not going to face Leary and like all the winners. So
all the winners, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. Like there's a lot of players, so I don't know. It's gonna be random. Let's see.
We talk at
I want to avoid doubt, so I hope he wins next round.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, okay. Well, TaToH, congratulations. I think has been probably the best series still in the tournament till now, because it has been a very good play by both, especially in game 3 and 4, because both play two. Because in game 3, what you did wrong? I don't think you did anything wrong. Also, like he was playing just a better game, and what else can be done against that? Like so, the games were very smooth.
Yeah, as I say, like you don't want to face MbL on a 1-goal fight.
Yeah.
I knew that it was going to be tricky in that point, and I tried to counterattack, but he defended nearly perfect. So that game, he was just playing better that game. But I played my best, obviously.
Okay, TaToH, there's a lot of people, and there's a lot of people in Spanish. We don't count in Spanish, but if you want to say anything to all those people in Spanish, whatever you want, lo que quieras, amigo.
Nada, pues muchas gracias por apoyarme como siempre. Ayer estuvo duro, hoy también, pero ayer fue más sufrido con el Decider. Y nada, a ver qué tal se da la semana y esperemos, vamos a espiar un poquito a los que nos tocan.
Pues listo, que descanse y que te recuperes, ¿ok?
Muchas gracias, Mem. Hasta luego, que vaya muy
care.
bien. Bye, bye.